need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
What are you?
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Rich. You got the belt around you. Coach JB Show.
What up, man? We're in the building. It's Free Game Friday. So come on in, tap the like, pound the like, become a member if you're not one. Subscribe today if you're a new booty. And if you want to leave, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We are here in the building. What a week. We got a NFL Super Bowl champion, legendary coach, Dave Wannstedt, joining the show today. But RG3 is what is leading the tabloids this morning. RG3 has entered the news viral clip section once again for all the wrong reasons, it appears. Instead of claiming to fight for racism, he spilled the so-called tea by telling the world that Angel Reese's camp member called him to tell us she doesn't like Caitlin Clark. WTF is going on today on the internet. RG3, you got to pick a side and stick with it, homie. Stop straddling the fence. You either choose to fight the good fight or be a news reporter. But you are playing both sides of this deal, and it isn't a good look for you. I get that you have a white wife and love peace and harmony, but then you play victim and use blame in the same very take. Make it make sense. Cooper Flagg took on Bronny James in a preseason summer league game as the Lakers were coached by a woman. The Yankees were no-hit through 7 innings by the Mariners, and then they rallied down 5-0 to come back and beat the Mariners. What a blown opportunity for the Mariners and a no-hitter. And then my Doyers unveil the Kobe Bryant bobblehead doll, hoping it will end the 6-game lose streak after the All-Star break. We have former Super Bowl champion Dave Wannstedt joining the show. It is Free Game Friday. But what do I know? What I do know is my main man, Far East Sider 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark jocking. Fox Sports' very own Big Smitty joins us on a Free Game Friday. Are you quiet on me?
I ain't quiet. There we go. Yeah.
Horrible energy.
The beat wasn't at the right place that I thought it was going to be at. So I had to wait a little bit, but it's right there. We back. It's Free Game Friday. Favorite show of the week.
Horrible energy.
You said what?
Horrible energy.
I'm just following your energy for the intro.
Horrible energy, horrible backdrop, horrible internet, horrible. You got internet on me?
I do, but the guy who's coming to like check it out is going to be here right after today's show. So be prepared for today's show to be fucked up too. So, but hopefully moving forward, it'd be cool. So, baby, just send me the link right now anyway, just so I have it in my phone. So we're planning ahead if I got to switch to my cell phone or not. But we here right now. We're going to be positive. We're going to be happy. It's Free Game Friday. We're going to have a good show. It's my favorite show of the week. We got Wesley Jones, new member. Appreciate you. Certified CEO, Matthew Bayer, Danny Sanchez and Jonathan Kidd. So as long as they're here, I'm cool.
He should have came to your house after yesterday's show, and then today's show would have been ready to go.
Yeah,
I get why he's coming out of today's show. It doesn't make sense.
Because I got to be home, homie. I'm not home all day like other people. So, like, I be moving around, going, I got stuff to do. So, called yesterday. There was no more availability that evening once I called. So, the earliest they could come was either 8 a.m. today or 9 a.m. I told them 9, so I wouldn't leave the show early. I could have said 8.
Poll question is, what's the over-under? How many times your internet goes out during the show today?
We got one guess.
We got Dave Wannstedt on, legend.
I know. I've seen him. He's been at Fox a couple times.
Nobody cares about Fox.
Probably. I'd say under 1.
Under 1. So that means damn near. That means damn near won't go down.
Because they usually don't. It just the only time it's gonna have an issue maybe is once he joins. And then after that, I got to figure out. It's a weird thing. So we'll see.
AE that's coming over just did leg day last night. She said she's after doing leg day, she's like cooked for the weekend. So I'm taking her to the yacht. Oh shit, my bad. I'm supposed to show that. Huh?
So what are you doing, homie?
I wasn't supposed to show that. But yeah. Anyway, Broad's supposed to do leg day, and then she's gonna come over and do the cocktail. Green means go, Smitty. I don't know if you realize. You take the E out of ego, and it spells go. And then green is
what's going on right now?
Huh?
It's a lot going on right now.
Oh, I just wake you up, homie. Green means go. I don't know what this was. Oh, that was a girl that was twerking on the boat the other day, just FYI. But where you?
It definitely wasn't.
That was guaranteed that was her. But anyway,
the second one, no one.
The second one right there with the green, homie.
No, I know body types, and I know I've been around the game too long. That was not the one twerking yesterday.
That literally is her. That's why
I was like, dollars to dimes. That was not the one twerking.
Everybody thought she was fat and all that. I was like, that's really her. I wanted to show, make sure you knew.
I will bet dollars to dimes. That wasn't the one.
How much do I bet?
Dollars. I mean, like any number.
Like $1,000?
It could be thousands. I know for a fact that wasn't her. I can look at body type. I know it's not her.
Fuck, homie. It's Friday. Look who's back in the chat.
It better not be. I'm not even going to look. Is it Ricardo?
Yeah.
This, like, in a weird way, I respect it. And I know that sounds crazy, but like in a weird way.
Hey, the chat thought that Bailey thinks that these girls are fat.
You know Bailey do. Especially this one. The second one, he probably like, no, she's cool. This one, right? The first one, he did in the first picture. She's huge to him. Like, he think this motherfucker's like,
yeah, she's horrible. Like, she's
strapped. Like, she's like.
Yeah. I actually, want this one only.
Right.
I only prefer this one. I only prefer this one.
Well, they both cool.
With the heels on, this one's like 6'3", though.
Yeah. I prefer shorter women, but that's just my preference. But that don't mean if you're tall that you're not, you know what I mean?
Because you're short. No shit.
6 foot. I'm 6 foot.
I like those tall bitches, 6'3" and up.
Yeah, but you 6'2". So I mean when you hug her, you gotta put your hands around her neck and she's grabbing your ass. That is kind of weird. I don't like that dynamic.
I'm 6'3", so I need him 6'2" or around there. 6 footer is a nice, cool piece. 5'11", 6 foot work. It works. You know what I mean? It works.
It all works.
It works. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. It works.
He just keeps saying that's all he got for you. You want tall women because you think about kids and shit. And, if you get them pregnant, you want an athlete as your kid. I get it.
Kinda.
That's always where the man's mindset goes. And I understand that. I'm just saying from like a physical preference, I like them shorter. But again, it's some tall, beautiful women. So like, what you thinking about, homie? You doing something right now?
I'm not doing shit. Poll question I wanted to ask you. Betty's going to put it in the video in real quick. The poll question would be for Free Game Friday. Would you let your wife go to it's like a massage therapist or any type of, situation like, to go get their pampering on, they call it. They want to go get pampered and shit.
Like a spa?
Like spa, whatever. They're doing like new techniques on like, on the body. Would you let your wife?
Let me see the technique. Hell no, man. Ain't no technique. This ain't doing. I've been to so many chiropractors and physical trainers. This is not a technique.
This is a real technique, homie.
Man, cap.
That's a real technique. So
even if it's working, I don't care. Like find a different way to get that same result.
Huh?
I said, even if this is like working, find a different way to get the same result. Hell no.
So you're not letting your wife go?
Not to this guy. My woman, I don't mind her getting a massage. She got a massage the other day. She gets massages, all that stuff, but you ain't doing this. This, homie? He picking her up. He dropping her. Look. What's that move called right there, Jason? And then he bring her around town.
And her panties are showing, like.
Right.
Like, she's not in the right attire, though. Number one, right out the gate, she's not in the right attire.
Number one, that's a fact. If you're going to chiropractor or whatever, you got to have, like, some leggings on. You got to be
She's not in the right attire, so I'm
at
like,
all.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, that's not the right attire. Homie.
There's
So
got to
that
be
means
some OnlyFans stuff or something. If this is a real deal doctor, that's insane.
So her ass is totally exposed to his face, no?
Ass is out for sure. 100% out. Cheeks.
Speaking out, quote of the day. Let's get that out. Brought to you by BAM. Use the promo code Coach JB. Smitty, truth often emerges from the challenge of defeat.
Ooh.
That's when you find out your truth.
Emerges.
Yeah, your truth emerges.
That's deep. I didn't think about it
From
for a
the
second.
challenge and then of defeat. That's when the truth comes out. You're like, damn, I'm not the man, homie. I wasn't the man, to keep my girl from going to get that massage from that dude.
Right.
Truth came out. Truth hit me like, wow.
And then how
damn.
you respond defines you as a man. How you respond to that
All
defeat.
of it. Yeah. Now
You know
you're
what I'm
like, damn, I'm lesser of a man than him.
Right.
He took my girl and used that massage method on her.
Damn.
And told me she was doing it and did it.
And still did it.
And he twirled my girl around. He twirled my girl around like
that might be top 30 or something. That's
really.
That's one of the ones, yeah, because you gotta really like think about that. You gotta say it twice to even like really feel it. Like I feel that one, pause. So that's a good one. D Weez, me and my woman don't get massaged by dudes.
Made up human?
D Weez? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if that picture's really him or not. I don't know.
Contrary to belief, Smitty, you have made it in life when you are doing what you want to do and not what you have to do.
I mean,
contrary to belief.
That's just more. That's just like a. That's just
you made it in life. You know you made it in life when you do what you want to do and not what you fucking have to do. I'm just telling you, that's when you know you made it, homie. That's when you made it.
What if 2002?
We're doing what we want to do right now, but we ain't like we're in the like A phase of it.
Right. That's why I was asking. I was about to ask you that because like, we're doing what we want to do, but we also kind of have to an extent. You make some bread off this. So it's kind of like that weird phase where you kind of have to and want to do it at the same time.
Exactly. And then, but I like it's easier than working at the steel mill.
I think so. I ain't worked there yet.
People act like it's hard and shit. Like it's tedious. Like you got to do shit and all that, and it's not easy. Nothing easy. No space.
Nothing is easy though. Everything is hard. Choose your hard.
My cigar line, it's competitive. My whiskey, competitive. It's not easy. David Ania with no picture said, JB, you so fake.
How you feel about that? Like, how does that make you feel as a man?
I laugh. I get embarrassed. I'm fake, but he has no profile picture.
And then Tony P said, I hate this show. Just like that. Just that simple, straightforward.
Same guy with no picture. Hey, cats really be thinking like, now all day I'm at home like, fuck, man, Tony P fucking just ruined my day, man. Like, I can't sleep tonight. I can't get no pussy. I can't go out on the yacht. I can't drive my $150,000 M8. Like, I can't do any of that. Homie, like, what?
The mixed fan don't work now? Like, all
Thinking I'm the fucking best jet ski made. I can't fucking get in the Denali. Like, I'm trying to figure out what? I can't put the misters on in the backyard.
Right. Can't hoop on your basketball court no more. And
yeah, I can't play my $40,000 fucking pit bull.
Can't play
like,
golf.
It's crazy, man. Huh?
Can't play golf on the side of your house and like all type of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But it's a boat, not a yacht. Tony P wanted to make sure we knew.
Right. Here you go. He just finding ways to hate, homie. On the dead homies. That's crazy.
But you're a not a bot.
Boom, chow. It's freaking Friday, homie. I don't know what's gonna happen today.
Ain't that a bot? What do they call it? A bot?
You a bot? I know. You a bot? I know.
He's a knot.
He's a knot, homie.
He never has been. Knot. You're a knot. Never has been. Fucking like nothing.
Never will be.
He knows he's a nobody though. He said, "Coach, sorry, Coach, I'm a nobody."
He just said that just now.
Yep, right here.
Sorry, Coach, I'm a nobody. Well, he's just trolling you, homie.
Well, at least you know. Nah, he knows. He knows he's a nobody.
Well, they said the first step to, repairing yourself is to just admit it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poll question, Smitty, real quick, and take this for what it is. I'll explain it, but it's not as in depth I didn't want to write it all out. The Eagles or the field, but listen, in the NFC East, not the Super Bowl. I'm talking division. NFC East, Eagles or the field. I'm going to take the field. I don't think the Eagles are going to repeat. I don't think they're going to even win the East. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting run. I think the Commanders are going to be cool, but I have a weird feeling that Dallas is going to be better than people think.
Really?
Yeah. Even though I'm not ever going to pick Dallas to win no Super Bowl. We know the Giants aren't ready. I'm going to go with the field, though, and say something weird is going to happen, and the Eagles will not win the East.
I'm going to go field as well, and I'm trying to look up a stat real quick. I don't know if I can find it, because here it goes. The NFC East has not had a repeat division champion for 20 consecutive seasons.
Damn.
And I knew that off the top of my head because we used that stat at work multiple times. I had to make sure that I had the right years, but 20 seasons in a row has been a new NFC East division winner. So because of that, and looking at the stats and the facts, I'm going to stay on that trend.
So
also because I do believe in Washington though as well. So go ahead.
You said field, so you took the Eagles out. Eagles are out. So then if I said the Giants, you're going to say no.
Of course not. So it's really between the Cowboys and Washington.
Now the poll question is Washington or Dallas?
You know I'm going with, homie. Like I don't think Jaden's sophomore year is going to be that much of a slump. Sure, they got film on him now. It may not be just literally neck to neck as great as Ricky's rookie year. But when I hear the word slump, like for me, it's like, damn, like there was a clear just drop in your game. It was like you were nowhere near the same guy. For me, it's like, nah, if his stats are a little lower or whatever, that's cool. I think he'll still be in the same range, put it like that, as he was his rookie season. They got Debo over there. I know he's a little older, but Debo still got some juice left in that tank. He's gonna be motivated. I'm a big believer in Dan Quinn. Like I just think the Washington team is really damn good. I think they have a chance to make the Super Bowl this year. I really believe that. If they stay healthy. Now they got to figure out my man at wide out. They need to figure out his contract situation soon, because that's like the number one weapon you have for Jaden. So you don't want to have any dilemmas with that going into camp. But other than that, man, I like Washington. Cowboys, they'll probably win 10 games, but I don't see the Cowboys really winning the division.
I'm going to roll with the Cowboys. Fucking, at some reason, I hate to say that shit. I have no faith in this organization at all since Troy Aikman left, but for some gut instinct, I get a gut feeling every year. I think the Cowboys are going to win the division this year.
I mean, it wouldn't be like that crazy. I mean, in recent years they've won. It's been like them or the Eagles, really, kind of, back and forth. If Dak plays at a high level, the Cowboys, I think, will win a lot of games still, you know what I'm saying, which he's capable of doing. He's been in the MVP conversation before. CeeDee Lamb's one of the best wideouts in the game. They got some cats over there. I'm sure they're going to sign Micah. I know they haven't signed him yet, but I'm confident. Jerry Jones always does this with all his big-time story. He waits to the last second. It causes news line. He likes the storyline, and he ends up signing to the biggest contract ever. So I'm sure Micah will get signed, and that team's going to be motivated. And, I think they'll be good. I don't know. It's hard to – because if you got the Cowboys winning the division, I'm assuming you got, Eagles in second place then? And then you got Washington third, which means you think Washington's going to miss the playoffs probably?
Depends.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just like where are we going with it? I mean, I don't know.
It depends. It could go either way on that end, but it's going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how this thing unfolds. I don't know. The East can be wide open to this year, just like all the divisions, just like the North. I think the North's even going to be crazier.
NFC North or AFC North?
NFC.
Got you.
So, I don't know. We'll see. But what do I know? Smitty, let's dive into the show. It's Free Game Friday, of course, and the thumbnail says RG3 on that thing. Lots went on yesterday with him. Apparently, he went viral again, Smitty, for the wrong or right reasons, whatever viral means, whoever. I guess everyone has their own definition.
Right.
It's good for business either way, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, man. For those who didn't see, I know you led here with your intro, but yeah, I mean RG3, he saw a tweet of Angel Reese, whose face was photoshopped as I think like a monkey or something like that, and he ended up responding to that with this super long out tweet here. I don't know if it's worth reading the whole entire tweet, but I'll read the beginning part of it. It's just saying, all right, this has to stop. There's no place for racism in this world, whether you like a player or not. Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. But then he switches off and then goes into like his own personal stuff, basically saying, I've been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats of physical harm to my family and friends and threats of sexual violence to my children and social media and beyond. And basically saying like, that would never be okay with him. I'm gonna jump in first here. For me, it's like I feel like he's reaching. Like this whole situation feels like he's just reaching for attention on this one, And I'm not like trying to go at RG3. I never met the cat yet, so I don't have no like beef with him. I'm just looking at the situation and like this wasn't some viral thing that was like everywhere until he engaged with it. I didn't see that picture on my timeline. I don't think anybody saw that picture on their timeline. And he just saw it as an opportunity to respond, to become a headline. And hey, shout out. It worked. If that's what you want to do, it worked. But like, if we always responded to every single little thing we saw on Twitter, every single random, quote unquote, nobody, as you call them, JB, on Twitter, social media, and reacted to it, we'd be there all day. So my thing is, okay, yes, it's wrong, of course, to replace her with a monkey, sure. But again, who is this person? Like, it's just some random, what I'm saying? Like on Twitter, on any social media platform, you're gonna have randoms who just doing shit, and it's like for you to bring light to it is the actual issue. You know what I'm saying? Because now, shoot, people might be referring to her as that. I hope not, but at games and stuff like that, fans can be crazy. I can see that happening. And to me, I'm putting that blame on him for bringing light to it because nobody saw this. Nobody saw it at all. You know what I'm saying? To me, he saw this as an opportunity to explain why he hasn't, talked about Angel Reese. And because that was the main part of the tweet was just him explaining how she went at him or retweeted or engaged with some tweet about his friends and his family. And then, like, to me, that's the main thing that he actually cares about within that. And then he does end it saying that people in her inner circle called him and told him that he was right about his his Angel Reese take, saying that she hates Caitlin Clark. I mean, inner circle, I would like to define inner circle, because are you talking to her actual like agent, homegirl, family member? I mean, listen, I'm not there on the phone, so I can't say you're lying. I'm just saying, I mean, that would be kind of crazy if somebody that's like you calling somebody calling JB about some negative stuff about me or whatever, and JB just like spilling the beans. It's hard for me to believe that, but maybe that's happening. But yeah, all in all, man, I thought he's just reaching.
Yeah, I got my mom here at the house, so I was busy getting her and brought her over here to the crib for the weekend. And I found out about it last night. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to read into it. Bailey was kind of hipping me, and I'm like, he does this every month, some sort of way. He does this every month. So I'm not really tripping. The fucking whole meme or whatever, whoever put that out there, I didn't even know about that. I was like, this shit right here, this. And now everybody's doing it with everybody. So they did an RG3 one and the same shit with a Commander's jersey on.
Right.
So I'm like,
I'm saying you bringing light to it though. That's my point. It wasn't even that big of a deal, but now they see that you reacted. So like, okay, once a troll sees that you're giving them attention, they're gonna do whatever they did and times it by 100. We see it in our chat every day. Once JB cuts it out, a nobody, they're like, oh my God, he notices me. And now they're just gonna go crazy with it. So that's my only thing, man. If you're gonna say something, say it from the heart and be real. Don't try to reach for something just to get some attention. That's my only thing. Yeah. And he might be my coworker, I think, in like a month too, by the way. I forgot about that, but it is what it is. You making that face?
Huh?
Now I forgot I think he's gonna be covering college football for Fox now.
Damn, that's just hilarious. You see that shit?
Yeah, that's crazy over there.
Can
we did him.
Think we get him on the show?
Probably not now. We probably could have did it, but like.
So you're telling me, wait.
The thumbnail probably gonna fuck it up.
I'm out on me. Is Rob works at Fox too, right? Rob Parker, right? We had him on.
Radio, Fox Sports Radio. Yeah. Me and Rob go back. When I first started working at Rob, he would be a regular on the actual show. Like he came on Speak for Yourself a couple of times. Him and Will, I don't know. I don't think they're like tight like that though. But I think once or twice early on. But then he would always be a regular on Undisputed with Skip.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why he went over to Fox?
Oh yeah. He called RG3 like a cornball brother, basically.
Question, which is just a straight, honest question. Is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
That's what fired him at ESPN. Basically, it's crazy how we just have that shit queued up for you. Did you notice that?
It's crazy how like you asked me and I already knew it like that though. Like encyclopedia, just knew it.
And then it was like queued up, ready to go though.
Baby wasn't even born yet, like when that moment happened. That's the crazier piece.
That was 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't. That was like 15 years ago, homie.
10.
15. He 15.
11.
11 or 11.
Cornball brother. We know friends that play with RG3 like in the NFL, and I mean, I'm gonna just keep it like that.
He had one hell of a rookie year, man.
Yeah, he did. Unfortunately, nobody remembers it.
Great college player too.
Yeah, freak. Probably both ways. Let's dive into it. Angel Reese, Smitty, released her shoe less than a week after fellow WNBA star Caitlin Clark sold out in 10 minutes.
Well, I like those too.
Ironic or coincidence or what?
I mean, I don't think in control like the date. Like, her team, again, she's Reebok, who's Shaq and AI are the leads of that now on the sports side. They actually have a show on Netflix is pretty good where Shaq's going to show you
shit right there. Those are
Shaq is like showing you like his process of like getting signing athletes as influence, stuff like that. So she with LSU, her and Shaq are pretty tight. So I think they chose the date in a way that would be
What
probably
shoe you like better?
in alignment with Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying?
What shoe you like better?
Play it again. Let me see. So this is black. So first of all, these are Kobe's, by the way, and it's like a Caitlin Clark Kobe. The Angel Reese shoe is like her actual shoe. So Caitlin Clark hasn't had her signature shoe yet. So this isn't a signature shoe. This is a Caitlin Clark Kobe. I'm biased because you know how I feel about Kobe, so I'm gonna say Kobe. But them all white though, like all white shoes, all white. You know what I'm saying? Like every year I buy like 2 pairs of all white Forces just because. Like so I could wear them all white Reeboks with some blue jeans, t-shirt, and be cool. You know what I mean? So it's just there's nothing special about these, but them just some crisp, fresh, all white shoes that anybody can just put on. So
yeah,
shout out to her for having a signature shoe. That's still dope. Like I can't hate on that.
It's crazy that she's on the cover of the game and not Caitlin though. But this shoe right here is horrible. Like that, you just made the point. Like you can go out and I can get Reebok Classics. I can get any white kick.
They're not horrible. I disagree with that.
But I'm saying you're not buying those over any other white kick. Is your point? You just made that point. Like you're not buying these unless you're buying it for Angel Reese, which is a joke. There's way too many cold white tennis shoes out there, homie, for me to buy those.
Yeah, but a lot of women who support her are going to buy those.
Are they so this is just women's though, right?
I don't know.
They're not making that.
I don't think. I mean, it don't make. If I'm a business, it don't make sense to make it just women's. I would have some like a neutral shoe or like a men's shoe because if men want to buy it, why would you limit yourself? That don't make sense to me. And you typically make a men's shoe. Well, not always, but a lot of times you make like a shoe, like a neutral shoe, or a woman can buy a men's shoe. Like if she wears a 5, she go. You know what I'm saying? She go buy a fucking a 7 and me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's always a size change right there. So I don't know. I think they cool though. Honestly, they all white, whatever.
That's a gay way to do it. That's the gay way to do it.
What?
Like a man to buy up on a girl shoe is a gay.
No, I meant I said it backwards. I meant.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the chat is talking. And I'm like, nah, you do that going the other way. It's kind of feminine.
They cool though for real. I know you don't like injuries and all that stuff, but like they cool. Honestly, they all like I've seen shoes where I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna trash.
I don't think people realize like they cool. They cool means they're shitty.
Nah, they're not shitty.
That's a fine line though, because they're not
shitty, bro.
But those don't stick out. Those do nothing for me. I don't care who's holding that tennis shoe, Smitty. I'm gonna be honest, not unbiased. That shoe is not anything.
I also wonder if they got some other colorways of the same shoe.
It don't matter. It's a shitty shoe. It's a shitty shoe, and it's Reebok. Unfortunately, I like Reebok and shit, but Reebok just don't hit the same.
There you go. Now that's the side of where we're at, and that's why Shaq and AI is trying to get it back to be cool again. Because when I was young, Reebok was popping. When I was young, it's been a while.
Just because of his shoe, though, it wasn't really nothing else. They had the Reebok pump shoe.
The Reebok people in the hood used to wear. I don't know about LA, but
Reebok Classics is a LA staple.
Okay, man. Okay, so I'm about to say
Reebok Classic, the original Reebok Classic. Yeah. I got 1,000 of them still. Like I kept them all. Like I still have them. Like
okay, yeah.
we used to go get the old school polish, homie, and polish them.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the fucking you push it.
You take the top off and you kind of roll it on that motherfucker.
Or you push it down on it.
Yeah, and the juice come out.
Yeah.
I said it. You a bad white boy. I didn't know you knew about that.
We invented it here.
Man, I'd be on the patio, homie.
We invented it here. You got it later in Indianapolis.
The towels down as a kid. Any white shoe. I mean that motherfucker.
Let me explain how it works.
Break it down.
New York and LA get shit first. That's just fact.
Yeah, y'all do.
2 largest ports. That's how it works. So let's say we got the polish for Reebok Classics. Let's say 1992.
Right.
You guys got it in 2002.
10 years later, homie.
You guys got So like you guys got the polish in Indianapolis in like 2002.
It makes sense. I used to go there I used to go get it all the time, homie.
Iowa got it in 2022.
They just got it.
They got it a few years ago. Yeah.
I used to feel good as a kid though. Like
Kansas ain't got it yet.
Like doing something on my own just felt good as a kid. So I just be on the patio, literally it's like therapeutic, just trying to get my shoes as perfectly white, make sure it was like evenly coated around the whole shoe. It wasn't too. That's hard. Put some new shoestrings in there.
Take this bitch down.
No, Dan, stop calling her a bitch. I'm don't do that. I'm not gonna have that on the show.
Don't sexualize me, homie. I refuse for you to sexualize.
Hey man, I say what I want to. She been hooping too. I'm so happy. I love when like people are getting hated on and then they go out there and they ball out or they do. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
I love it too.
I love that. Like even like Floyd, people used to hate Floyd Mayweather, and again, he shit talked a lot, so I get why people didn't like him, but he never lost. So I was always a Floyd fan. It's like, then y'all people they only watch to see him lose. They praying for him to lose, and he never lost. That's just a hell of a feeling. That's why I love playing on the road. I love getting booed. David Anihini, JB don't know nothing, man. Y'all wasting your time. But you still here.
I was hoping somebody would get to that point.
That's the weird thing about it. Y'all wasting your time. What are you doing then?
The irony, homie. The irony. He's not a smart cat. He's not a smart person, homie. We don't have a lot of smart human beings.
I hate
that because they don't have a picture, you know, like at least Rio has a picture of like, you know, him looking like, you know, the cat from the Yin Yang Twins the other day with the gut out. Rio looks kind of
Yin
like
Yang in this thing.
Rio kind of looks like that cat that had the gut out.
We'll see why he look just like him. Rio cool, man. Rio be saying some bullshit, but he cool.
Speaking
man.
of Floyd, though, your boy called him out, homie. He said, "Fuck it, Roy hit him up. Like, what's cracking?"
Well, because Roy was on my man's podcast, and like they asked him like who would have won in a fight, Floyd or one of the old school legends. He picked the old school legend. So Floyd responded to troll him. And I don't know if you saw the video, but Troy's sitting in his mansion just on his couch, doesn't say a word, and he got his big ass TV, and he's just watching the highlight tape or low light tape of Roy Jones Jr. getting knocked out. And don't say a word, just watch it.
Nah, because before that, Roy said something about him, though. That's why he did that, though.
Yeah, I just said that.
Huh?
I just said that.
Oh, I was texting a bitch. So let's dive into the rest of the show, Smitty, and just knock out the show and be done. Huh?
What'd you say to her? What was the text you just sent to the shorty?
Come gawk.
Okay. Speaking of gawk, I ain't seen none of them in a while. They all left, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen. I can't remember her name no more.
Gawk?
Yeah, what's her actual name?
Jada.
I ain't seen Jada. I ain't seen Baby Girl.
Chris in here. Chris is in here all the time. Lucy's still here.
No, Lucy being here.
Jazzy in here.
Lucy and Jazzy are here. Lucy's always here. Jazzy be here.
Chris has been here all week.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I ain't seen Chris, homie.
And Gawk's on the Discord.
Because Chris be hating on me. So I'm saying, like, I don't see her.
She here, though. And Gawk in the Discord.
Baby Girl, Bree, Jada, and Chris already here.
I haven't seen Baby Girl in 10 to 20. I'm talking about these other ones, though. I've seen all of them. I haven't seen.
Baby Girl be commenting on her Instagram still, though, but she don't be on the show.
Yeah. And she was going to come on the show today. I was going to surprise you, one of your favorites, but Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. And I tagged you after she said, as a woman, I agree.
And I was about to go in on her, but I see no, I'm just respecting this chill.
You should have. Why didn't you? How can you go in on a woman about women?
Just like you do it all the time.
That's my point. That's my point, Micro. That's my whole point, Micro. Thank you.
You see how I flipped it on you? You see how I flipped it on you?
You see how? No, I took it out from you. That's what I wanted you to say.
Homie?
I won, homie. Micro.
Don't touch your head. Don't touch your head, homie.
This is a woman that literally owns Pylon, the number one 7-on-7 group in America.
It's my homegirl.
And she said, what? I agree, JB. Women should not be playing fucking football.
That's fine. Y'all friends.
There's no bigger woman in football than her. There's no bigger woman in football than her.
Y'all friends, homie.
And she agrees with me, homie.
Y'all friends, homie.
What does that mean?
Everybody in your circle think like you, homie.
She's sister, pro-black.
Everybody in your circle think like you, homie.
Homie. She a sister, homie. She's like, she on your side of everything else, homie.
Betty, shut up. What's happening now? I guess is what we got next. So it's Free Game Friday.
Let's do it. What's happening now?
That's me on the right. We still ain't got JB in the picture. That's crazy.
That's you on the right. That's my homegirl on the bottom right. Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's dive into it, Smitty. What's happening now? for context. Let me give you a little.
Oh my god,
little context.
I'm so nervous.
This woman out here in Cali has been receiving Amazon packages for years, and she's living in a living hell. She lives up in Oakland, and she said that Amazon Chinese seat cover seller had listed her home as the return address to a bunch of returns. And to make matters worse, Smitty, the seat covers don't fit the seats that they were ordered for. Meaning the woman is getting she's getting a ton of returns. The woman says that when she reached out to Amazon, they told her that she should just give them away or donate them. It appears that the issue may now be resolved after the short story started gaining attention. Look at this shit, homie. Why wouldn't you just deny it?
I mean, she probably don't be at home when they drop them off.
But homie, they're $129 a pop.
Well, you just sell them.
I'm making big cheese, homie.
I would sell them. I would flip it. I would start an Amazon account, which you can do, and just sell them for like half the cost.
Hell yeah, and upgrade that barbecue backyard. Hell yeah.
You need to you're getting them for free, so it's all profit. She's not a hustler, though, homie. It's not her fault. She's not a hustler.
Look at her. She a fucking woke liberal. She's like damn near Karen. She wants to be put purple hair on. I already see it. I see it right through her face. She don't have no hustle in her. She gimme. She want EBT card and shit. So like that's her, homie. I already can see it, homie. I already see it. She from Kamala's hood, homie, Oakland.
Some people need EBT cards, homie.
So I would put this on Facebook Marketplace, Uber Eats, or not Uber Eats. What's the other one? Nah, OfferUp. It's a big one. And then and then Amazon, like you said. I mean, I don't know nothing about putting it on Amazon. I don't know how to do that, but shit. Can I put it on my store? If you're watching this, liberal bit, call me. I'll put it on my store. Yeah. Coach AB store. And bam, we'll slang it up. We'll mix it up.
But she got to ship it, so you got to at least pay her for that piece.
No, I'll go drive up. I'll go drive up and scoop them all up.
Oh, the Oakland? Oh, that's true. You do got 3 cars.
Yeah, I'll say the whole. Huh?
So you got like 3-4 cars, and you got a big truck too, so you can put them all in the back of the truck.
I'll save the whole fucking thing. I don't want to. Fuck, you don't have to ship shit.
Do you think you can really flip those on and sell them? You think people really buy them from you?
They're $129. It looked like it showed on the thing. They were $129 a pop, and she's got thousands of them returned. So
you could come to the hood though, because the hood will take them, put drugs in them.
I'd call all them motherfuckers coming from China. If China's gonna tag me, see, this is why you got to stop China from buying all our fucking land, homie. China knew exactly where this broad lived.
I love Chinese food, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
I love Chinese food too. Chinese food, man, favorite. What's that have to do with buying our land?
Y'all name, motherfucker. Like it's so sweet and sour sauce on me.
I can make fried rice on my own land with my own rice. I don't need to go to China to get the rice.
But China fried rice is different, homie. It hit different.
My shit different. You got to try my shit.
You make the American version of it. It is probably good, but it ain't the same. It ain't got that Chinese taste.
It's actually better, homie.
You know what I'm talking about? Chinese people who make it, it got like a Chinese, like you can tell it's Chinese in the air. Like you can taste the difference.
I get it. But it's I know how to do it, homie.
I like going in the store and them of us don't know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, and out here in my hood, there's a hood like a married couple, Asian couple, been out here for fucking 30 plus years. So like they Asian, but they speak good English, and they got like a little bit of like hood slang to them because they've been in the hood for so long. They be, what's going on? What's going on, Darnell? What's going on? What you need? What you want? What you want? Hot sauce. I put a hot sauce package in there. You people love hot sauce. fried rice. I mentioned it. Okay, I made it really spicy for you. Yeah.
What language is that?
Huh?
What language are you trying to say that is?
It's American, but like that's how they talk. They talk with like a little, it's still got
that was Filipino. You just did Filipino. You just did Filipino though.
The sound effects of this show be killing me.
Yeah, that's crazy. You just did Filipino though. I mean, you didn't do Japanese. You didn't do Chinese.
Hold on, homie. So you tell me
Filipino don't make fucking fried rice, homie.
You tell me you can decipher Filipino from Chinese from Japanese.
Yeah, I do.
Give me his voice right now. Give me
Filipino. Bak me. What is that?
You tell me. I'm asking you.
That's Thai, Filipino. That's Filipino, Thai, Cambodian, homie.
Okay, so
that's kind of like that genre right there. Bok me. That's kind of right there.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
All right.
Japanese?
North Carolina -8.
Japanese.
Then you have the Orientals.
Okay.
See, that's the PC way of not getting in trouble. I can say Oriental, homie, and covers all genres.
Okay.
So Oriental is just everybody. Like, who's Oriental, homie? Like the same shit. Like, it's like who the brother, but you could be African.
Oh, really? Okay.
And speak no English, like FA&M. Who the brother? You know what I'm saying? But like, really, he Haitian. Like, you don't have no idea. So like, Oriental covers all that. Brother covers all that. Covers it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anglo, Euro, European motherfucker. That's a white boy. All of them.
Are any of those words racist though, or no? They're all safe.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't be knowing about
they call it K-Town down, Koreatown in LA.
I love Korean chicken wings.
Go down there and just start calling them Orientals, homie.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go the right way.
Nah, film it, homie. I'm just real shit. They love it being called Oriental. Just go down there and be Korea, like, hey, Oriental, what's up?
My hood instincts is telling me not to do that.
Huh?
My hood instinct, just being in the hood. I have no idea what that word means. I swear to God, I don't. But
Oriental is Oriental, homie.
My gut is telling me not to do that.
Why? I
don't know.
Why would I set you up for fail? I only steer you strong. I never steer you wrong.
I mean, because sometimes, you want content. You're a content creator now.
Follow my direction. Go down K-Town, film it. Say, listen, Oriental motherfuckers, what's up? This Big Smitty. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
All you motherfucking Oriental motherfuckers is cool with me. And just, you know what I'm saying? Everything, they're cool, homie.
Everything gonna be cool. Everything gonna be cool if I say that.
Yeah, you get the Filipinos to come out. You get the fucking Taiwanese. You'll get the Cambodians. You get the Bakmis. You get the Japanese. You get the Koreans. You'll get the fucking Chinese. They all come out of there, homie. Real shit.
I'll try this weekend.
They know Oriental means all good.
It's something about the word just sound like offensive, but all right, I trust you. I know you would never stand me wrong.
Oriental, I mean the Orient Express. You ever heard of
you? I know you would never stand me wrong, homie. So I trust you.
Yeah, film it though for us so we could.
Why am I filming it if ain't nothing gonna happen?
Huh?
Why am I filming it if nothing's gonna happen? That's the part I'm a little confused on.
Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just saying film it so we can show on the show, like make sure that everybody sees that I was right, homie.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. I'll let y'all know this weekend. I'm excited for it. I love Korean food, man. They wings be so crunchy and good, homie. Yeah, homies. I do remember you made that fried rice a long time ago because you posted on Instagram. It did look good because you got that real big old school. What's it called? That big old bowl where you could fry the rice and stuff in,
and I took it to the yacht and then asked Ruben, homie, because I got a microwave on the yacht, and motherfucking Ruben microwaved the shit out of that shit for like 2-3 days.
The yacht almost better than your house now. It's crazy. Like you should start. You keep upgrading. I gotta
pull it out of the water. I got my mom here this weekend. I brought her. She just chilling in the theater. She hasn't slept at all. She's been watching movies in the theater all night long on me. And Ash's ass will not fucking go to sleep all night. So I ain't slept. Ash been trying to go out and see her. Ash won't leave her side, homie. Full protection mode, homie.
Really?
Like this motherfucker. Yeah, oh yeah. Crazy. He won't let her go. No, he won't let nobody near my mom right now. Crazy how that shit is.
Or he just a kid and he just like childish and he's just like messing with her because she like new to him in a weird way because she's not there all the time.
I don't get this comment.
Joe D, a microwave on a boat, shaking my head. There's a lot of no picture people here today that's like just kind of going at you. It's kind of weird.
That means it's not a boat then because microwaves are only on yachts.
Free game. That's free game. And listen, I verified that was a yacht a long time ago. You remember
a long time ago.
We did that live show, and it's like a sticker on there that says like something about a yacht.
Homie, we damn near need to do a couple out there because it's nice, it's warm. You know what I'm saying? We damn near need to do a couple shows. I don't know why you're lazy. You don't want to do it, but we should damn near do a few.
Damn, that would be cool.
I got the drone now.
What?
It could go crazy.
But the drone, it wouldn't like the way we do our show. The drone would be useless.
Nah, why?
Because
Hook up StreamYard, homie, and we could have 3 angles cracking.
I don't think you can hook it up from the drone though.
Yeah. So it's Wi-Fi. It's connected to my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think how it would work because the way StreamYard, the way we did last time, we had the handhelds.
But now we'll take the wireless mics that we didn't. I forgot. Remember? So that way we don't got to do that. Remember? That's the only reason we had to bring up multiple screens and shit. Look, Roy knows. I was about to say. I'm glad Roy in here, so I can bring Roy and Bailey.
We used our phones last time, right?
A whole week on the show on the yacht, homie. Bailey and I get up early. We'll drive out with Roy. We'll get Roy. They can run the goddamn. Roy can run the damn drone. I got that new fucking drone. We can run the drone. Bailey run the show. We get the wireless mics. Put them on. They go right into our phones, and we don't even need cameras.
All right, that's my point. So the drone will be pointless in that scenario.
Nah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Nah, it'll be the third screen on StreamYard. The third thing. So Bailey can punch it in like when we're just Roy's showing like, woo. Yeah, homie. Enoch just said, yeah, you can. Enoch just said, yeah, you can. I don't even say no. Enoch said you can. It's a wrap.
I don't think so. You might be wrong on this one. Enoch.
And people in the chat, like Mike Bunny and them, they know all electronic. They said, yeah.
If we pre-recorded it and we had
it's live,
camera set up, and that was one of the, I can see how you can edit that in. I'm trying to see how you can make it live.
You're still fighting it. You're still fighting it.
Yeah, because I know this shit too. So I'm trying to think how you can make it live with the drone.
You're still fighting it. And like everyone said we could do it. Everyone said we could do it that knows what
they're talking about. Figure it out.
You're still fighting it though.
We'll figure it out.
If you're not all in, you're all out. If you're not all in, you're all out.
I'm out, homie.
I got to take the boat out to water this weekend and do some patchwork on it because when the anchor came loose and Ruben didn't tighten the spindle and it fucking flew out when we were going 50 on the open water and it hit the hole, but it's above the water line, so I'm not worried about that. And it's not a hole, but it fucked up my gel coat and fiberglass. So I'm going to have to do some patchwork and some gel coat work. So I'm going to pull it out, patch it up real quick just so it looks pretty again.
I ain't doing
nothing. Yeah, see, it's on the bottom, but I got to fix it. You know what I mean?
Doing nothing on the yacht right now. Y'all here got holes in the yacht, water filling up the bottom. I'm not doing nothing on the yacht. What? It's some weird show, bro. I'm going to jump off this show for a couple weeks. This show crazy.
Why you say what like that, though?
Because like taking my pictures and put it at the damn. That's weird, homie.
I've had my picture.
Don't nobody else do that again.
I've had my picture up there for like fucking weeks.
I ain't never seen that picture on here ever.
People use my picture all the time. Weirdo fucks.
Weird, homie.
Anyway, it's Free Game Titty Friday. All the ladies out there, if you're feel free to show your titties, you can, is what I was told.
Yeah, call in. We'll drop a link today. We'll make sure ladies can call in. And
no, you can't do it live on the show, but you can just drop a picture and then we'll put it.
You can't do it live on the show?
She can't just go like this on the show.
Why not?
We'll get banned, homie, won't we? Not porn site, homie. We're not Pornhub, homie.
No, I said if it's under 2 seconds, I don't think it like matters.
Nah, because I showed a dolphin fucking abroad one day and they banned me.
It was longer than 2 seconds and it's fucking, homie. That's different. It's sex.
How do you know a dolphin was fucking a human, homie?
Because it's fucking computers are smart.
No, everybody else used it and it was fine, but me, man,
it's making a noise. I saw it. I remember the clip.
What's the noise?
Anytime a dolphin makes that noise, they're fucking. We all know that.
You woke Ash up. Thanks.
That's good. You need to be woke up.
Ash. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's Darnell, buddy.
What's that called?
Hey, Ash. Hey, Ash.
What's that shit called?
Hey, yeah.
It's called
TNP?
NPC. Non-playable character. What
happened to that? What happened to that? Did it die out?
I don't know. I don't think so. I still making money. Like let's find the old NPC clip for the second hour. They still make money off that. All it is, you're acting as a video game character.
I think it's WPS.
Who's not the main character. That's it. If you play video games, though, if you ever play video games, it kind of makes sense. Like when you're playing like story mode, you got these random characters who have like 5 lines. They say the whole fucking game. And they're just walking around all weird and shit. And people are doing that. I saw one the other day. I thought I sent it to you. It was actually pretty good.
CoachJBStore.com. Guys, go head over there this weekend. A lot of guys are showing their merch that they've been buying. They've been buying a lot of slapstick, the koozies and the hats. They've been buying the yacht club stuff for their boats. So CoachJBStore.com. Go grab you some for this weekend. Smitty, we got a lot of football to talk about before Dave Wannstedt hops in later on. We got a lot of football going on. Your boy,
what's up? What you hopping on?
Mullet Man's is back in the goddamn news.
Mullet Man.
Yeah, we ain't talked about Mullet Man since T. Rich, yourself, and I went at his ass about getting fucked over by the cow last year. So
with the black eye,
with the black eye. He said the cow socked him up. We're gonna bring that guy back up. He's in the news. Media Day, Big 12 Media Day. He had a couple things to say. That'll be a good debate on Shaun Salisbury and I had a good debate about it yesterday. We disagreed. So
you and Salisbury, y'all never disagree, homie.
Curious on what you're gonna think.
Well, let's get into it, homie. I mean, let's get into it. So you want to do a quick commercial break and come back?
Yeah, we got any white people shit or no?
I know, I would love to have some. I don't know if we do or not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I like ending the hours with something funny.
Oh, real talk or jaw jacking. I like this. Let's do that for 2 minutes. I got a real good.
Do it right now.
Got a good one I found. Take a listen.
Okay.
So if you're going to have an attitude, no. Step into it with the right mindset. Because coach is going to be in your face and ask you to work at football practice. And how you going to respond? Tell me. Exactly. With a positive attitude. I got you, Dad. I'm ready to work. Because coach is going to be in your face and he's going to grab the next kid that's going to be ready to play it. You're not. They're going to get somebody else. That's what you got to understand. You are going to get in your own way. Get out of your feelings. I'm not going to treat you like a baby because you're not. So every time you step foot into something, you got to step into it with a positive attitude. Because that crappy look you got on your face, that sad, sappy look, people aren't going to have time for that. They're going to write you off as a black kid that don't pay attention or has a bad attitude. They're going to move on to the next one. You think these people care? If you don't care about yourself, that's what you got to get through your head. Your mother can't save you. Only you can. You can't call mommy when things go bad to protect you. You got to step into it knowing that I got to do what I got to do because I want to be successful. Coaches are going to scream in my face. They're going to tell you about yourself. And you know what? I got to be like, yeah, my fault, coach. I got it. Let's go. That's what leaders do. I'm raising you to be a black leader. I'm raising you to be a leader, not to be a whiner, not to be a complainer. Those kids will fail and they'll get left behind. You either work or you don't. There's two choices in life. There is no in-between. There's never an in-between. So you can have this little cool, they don't know to talk about, but you're talking to someone who worked, who earned everything he had. And if you want it, you got to earn it with stuff like this. I told you that you got to fall in love with the process, dude. This is how you get better. Well, step back. That won't get you nowhere. It's a waste. If you can't do something simple like I can come here and I can concentrate and I can make form shots because I know it's boring, but I know damn well if I can do this consistently when I'm in a game and I get a pass, it's so muscle memory, it's simple.
Little kid fat as fuck.
That's so I was that same size. When you're a little kid, a lot of times
the dad's fell in the little kid. The dad's fell in the little kid.
No, he's not. Stop.
The dad's fell in the little kid already.
So he get his first growth spurt, he's gonna grow out of that. Stop.
The little kid's fat as fuck, and he's He's disinterested. Not. He's disinterested. It's bad coaching by the father because he's not talking to the little kid. The little kid's actually out of it. Who's filming? Is it Ring camera or am I tripping? Or are they just
got his phone just leaning against the car, homie? Stay out of black business, homie.
I think it's weak. Here's the thing. Like the message, just not the messenger.
You don't even know him. So stop.
It's real like soft. I get it. It's like two little kids and shit, but like it's just not my motivational speech.
It don't matter. It don't mean yours is the only motivational speech. It's still a good speech.
Like little gayish.
You don't need to cuss every single time. Like
no, I'm cool. I get it. It's a little gayish.
You don't know how to motivate people without cussing. That's
the little kid with the little red kid right there with the red shirt. He's fucked. He's already fucked.
No,
he had like 3 chocolate chip cookies and fucking 2 whole cherry Pepsis before he came out there. And now the dad's teaching the kid to have 2 feet in.
Homie, stop, homie.
Hey,
you just lost weight. Finally, you was fat as fuck, so you can't talk about nobody, homie. Stop. Most kids are chubby at some point.
Fat as fuck or fat?
He was fat as fuck, homie. And we go talk to the old clips from Last Chance, the other show used to be on. You was fat than a bitch.
Good job for the kid, the parent in this kid. Good shit. That's just normal shit every day, though. By the way, it's not really no major thing.
But it's social
real
media,
quick,
so we record everything. What's up?
yeah, somebody set that up. I think that's the setup. You tell me the shit I show is like, that's a setup. So that's set up then because
that's just the world we live in. No, it is. I thought about that.
Hell of a camera on that motherfucker. It wasn't no camera phone. That was like a real deal. That was like Roy filming the motherfucker.
He had the camera horizontal, homie.
Yeah, like a drone film camera. I mean, that was like damn near
horizontal.
It was damn near Netflix quality camera.
That's the new iPhone, homie. They film movies with iPhones now, contrary to belief.
Nice.
I don't want to do a break no more, so we're gonna just keep going.
Real quick though, before I take a commercial break,
we don't take break no more.
I want to show you this because you mentioned that the broads that are fighting this weekend, they're and like the weightlifting broads. We talked about like, would you hit, smash, pass, and like I'm like, nah, I don't want the bodybuilder. I don't want veins showing and shit. But anyway, here's a weigh-in. People have been tagging me because they watched the show.
First of all, before you go in, shout out to my homegirl Alicia Baumgardner. I had her on the Porch podcast.
Which one?
The light skinned one who's going to win the fight. She
on
was
the right?
My podcast, The Porch. The black woman was on my podcast, The Porch.
She's not
years
light
ago. This is before she was even big time like that. And I saw, the path she was on, and now she's lost one fight in her entire career. She's a champion. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, and it's tonight on Netflix too. Shout out to Jake Paul. I will say Jake Paul has done a lot for the women's boxing side as far as promoting them and getting them big time dollars when they fight. This is the co-main event. The main fight is gonna be crazy with Serrano and Amanda fighting number 3, the third fight. So I want to start there before you go in and say some bullshit. Go ahead.
Why was you so animate about bullshit like that?
How I say it?
Some bullshit.
Because I just know you now. With certain topics, I know you.
The one on the right, deltoids ripped. She's got veins coming down her arms. Obviously, various shape. Boy face. Boy features. Jawline cut. Very, very masculine is probably more than feminine on the right girl, the white one, Mexican, whatever she is. So I couldn't fuck with her. She could not come into the bed at night after ass whooping, or even if she beat someone else's ass. Because it doesn't do that for me. So I don't understand how why is that a horrible take? It doesn't do that for me. I don't understand why I'm a hater. It doesn't do that for me. That's a boy to me. I look at it as a boy. I know it's a woman. I'm saying I look at it like it's got boy features. I don't want boy features in my bed, homie. I don't understand why that's a big issue to you. Like, I don't get it.
It's not a big issue. You're missing the whole point. You're my problem.
Nah, but when girls are ripped up and shit, they want to be a boy. They want to play football, Smitty. They want to box you. I don't want a boy. I don't want a little boy to come in my room at night and tickle my balls.
It's just funny. It's almost like you think that women make their decisions in life based upon what the fuck you want.
No, I don't care. No, that's the point.
It's almost like you think these women were at home like, damn, man, like boxing is really my passion. Would love to go box, but you know what? Jason Brown wasn't like this. Wait, you mean people
have opinions? You mean you could have an opinion like on Johnny Gillis or whatever? And I don't think he's funny. I don't think the guy's funny. And now it's my opinion is the only one that don't matter. You mean that guy? So you can't have an opinion now? So only I can't have an opinion. You can have an opinion. Everyone else's opinion is okay, but not mine. Got it.
It's not about that, homie. You're missing a bigger point. The bigger point is like, I bring topics like this to the show to highlight the sport and talk about the sport and the competitive nature that they're having. Instead of you talking about that, you go all the way automatically to, I wouldn't fuck them though. I don't like
you have an opinion on
I wouldn't want them being strong, rubbing their feet. Like
you got an opinion on this show every day.
Your head automatically goes to sex every single time when it comes to women.
But your opinion, you have an opinion on this show every day. I can't have one. So I can't have a preference. Let's not even use opinion. Let's use preference. You have a preference every day on the show.
Spell it.
Preference.
Spell it.
And now I can't have a preference? That's wild take. But anyway, I'm a hater. I prefer women that look like women. I don't understand how that's a bad preference to have. I don't get that.
It's not. It has nothing to do with that. Everybody got a preference. You might want a tall girl, a short girl. That has nothing to do with that. That's not the conversation, though. So I'm saying, like, if we were talking about some men boxing right now, you would just talk about boxing and the fight itself. But when we talk about women in sports, your head automatically, your brain has like a switch where it automatically goes to would I or would I not sleep with them? It don't like, it's like you're incapable of talking about the actual sport itself. You have to go into would you fuck? Can they clean? Can they cook? That's where your brain goes immediately. If we're talking about women's basketball, it has to go to like something else. It's never just about the sport itself that's in question. It goes to other shit.
But we've been bringing this.
You're selfish.
But we've been bringing this topic up though. That's why you said, do you like the workout girl? You asked me yesterday, or like the boxer or the MMA, and I'm like, no, it looks like a boy. It looks like Leah Thomas, the swimmer. That's how that. So I look at it like that. Like, nah, it's a boy look. I don't like boys. I don't know if you knew that. I don't like boys.
Are you gonna watch the fight tonight?
What fight?
The box on Netflix. The women's card.
Those two that we just saw.
Just the whole women's card. I don't want to talk about that particular fight. Just you gonna watch the whole card tonight on Netflix.
Are they fighting? The two we just saw, are they fighting tonight?
What do you think, Jason?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't watch women's sports.
That's the co-main event. My homegirl Alicia Baumgartner about to go win again and take her title. So yeah, I'm gonna. Well, thing is, I got a dinner tonight. I forgot. Keyshawn taking everybody out to dinner.
It's not very important. That's not important to you either.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Keyshawn,
keep it real. Just keep it real. It's not really important.
Keyshawn pledged a month ago for the whole.
No matter. I mean, if it was important, you would have scheduled it right. You would have been.
A work thing. I gotta go to. It's a work event.
I'm gonna watch
he's
those
paying
girls.
for everybody, our whole production team, the manager, the producer, hair and makeup, all everybody. So it's one of them things where it's like a team work activity basically. So we gotta go to that basically. So I'm gonna go there, but I'm probably have it on my phone though. Go ahead.
I would watch the paint dry in my motherfucking bathroom before I watch a fucking bunch of broads fight each other. And that's God's honest truth. That's God's honest truth.
You sure? I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a Toronto fight. It's so good.
I would sit in the bathroom and fake a shit and watch the paint dry before I watch broads fight each other.
You so sexist. Anybody in the chat real quick who's serious? Have you watched any of the previous Serrano fights? Have you watched the last, like, for real? I don't want nobody who's biased, who just love JB. I need a normal person, please, who's actually watched the fight.
What's a normal person?
A regular fucking human. You're not fucking regular. You're I don't know who made you, homie. I need a regular person in the chat who watched the fights who can admit this shit is good. I'm not just saying it because they women. It's a good fight, homie. A lot of times, they fight more than the fucking men do. They're scrapping. They ain't really scrapping. What?
So I missed your point earlier. You said, but now you missed my point, and it's okay. So your point is they really scrapping more than the men. My point is I don't want to see women beat each other's fucking ass because I don't want them to come home to me. Now, how are you missing my point? But I'm missing yours.
Women want you, homie. None of them are coming home to you. You're not fucking every woman.
You just said
these ain't your girls, homie.
You just said the women beat the fuck out of each other way more. They scrap. They fight more than the men. How fucking sexy is that?
I'm not watching it for sex. That's the problem.
Would you watch?
Your brain is fucked up. You got a fucked up brain.
Would you watch Chris and Lucy just fucking pummel each other, homie, in the
ring?
ring?
If they could fight, yes, I would. Yes.
Why would you want to see that?
Yes. In the hood, we see girls fight all the time. I like a good fight. I like a good fight, homie.
Like the broad just sitting there and fucking uppercutting a bitch.
Yes.
Blood just.
You ain't never seen women fighting and like seen a good fight in the hood? Are you tripping? You different. You tell yourself more and more each day. You're not a real hood cat at all. You phony hood cat. You might have grew up in it, but they kept you away from it.
In the hood, we protected women, homie. We didn't beat them up.
Of course not. I don't put my hands on women. You know I don't play around like that, homie.
That's your fake hood Naptown shit, homie.
We don't put our hands on women. Women fight women.
You fakeness. In the end, I don't have real hoods.
All right. You know what, Jimmy? Fly out to Indy next week with me. Fly out next week to Indy. I got a red eye next Wednesday night. Come fly out with me. And I'm gonna drop you off. I'm gonna drop you off somewhere. Oh, that's disgusting. That's nasty ass shit.
Look. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, baby, can I get in the bed?
This dude.
Who wants to see your fucking foot in my motherfucking bed after you got your fucking ass whooped? We'll be back in 5 minutes, homie.
There's a video going around of Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy, who had to move his press conference to a Zoom after getting headbutted by his cow.
To a zoo? To a zoo?
To a Zoom.
Well,
check this
I
out,
had
homie.
a little run-in with my cattle over the weekend, and I guess they've been watching us play and got headbutted. So I've got a bad eye that I didn't think would be particularly enjoyable for people when they were looking at my pretty face in a live interview. But more importantly, it's full of blood and I get dizzy, and so it's not easy to be upright and be in a normal function. But other than that, I'm doing great.
Other than that, I'm doing great. I'm gonna start with JB first, and then T Rich. I want you to get a little chance to kind of, get your thoughts all together. I see you're calculating right now. JB, what's going on with Mike Gundy? It seems like it's always just something with him, his program, it's something weird. He got headbutted by his cow. Moo. What's your take on that? What's going on, JB?
I think he got his ass whooped at a bar. I don't believe anything he says. He's an absolute fucking idiot. I kicked him out of my office several times for a reason. He's a fucking shitbird. And his son is shitty. I don't know why he gave him a scholarship. I saw him play in Oklahoma. I didn't even offer him to JUCO. And then he brought him to Oklahoma State, and he actually started some games. He's now at some fucking FCS school. The guy's a joke. I'm going to be honest. I'm 40. No, you are. You're fucking 60 now, and you're still shitty. And I think he got his ass whipped at a bar. I'm going to be honest. Show your face, because we'll know if a fucking horse hits you. Where'd the horse hit you? With his fucking hit him in his eye? I want to see your eye, motherfucker. I don't believe you got hit by no horse. Because T-Rich, it'd be hard to hit me with a horse in my eye. I want to see, where did the horse hit him? What kind of horse? And if it was a cow, what kind of cow hit him? Did a cow kick him? T-Rich, did the cow absolutely get his foot up to a 6-foot body and hit that motherfucker right in the eye?
Right, because it's not a donkey. A donkey might do that, or a horse. He said a cow.
You might be talking to your players and get them to believe that bullshit, like you got them to recruit and get there to Stillwater, because you're shitty. So you must have sold them a fucking hell of a car to get them to come to Stillwater. But you ain't selling me that a fucking horse and a cow hit your ass. I want to see your face. I think you got your ass whooped at a bar.
Well, who is the cow? Who is the cow? Me personally, and not calling nobody out, I think he might got Ike.
What?
I think he might got Ike.
Dun, 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 dun.
You remember that? You remember when Tina? And it's not, and it, hey y'all, I'm just spectating and looking at, I ain't, I don't want guys to be, he, beating his. No, I don't want to say that, because obviously he getting beat up, right?
Have we seen his face? Have we seen his face? Anyone got a picture of him out there?
There you go, right there. That's all we gonna get. I mean, we seen Nick Saban, get beat up in the game, and he came out and said you should have seen the other guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed his face. He showed his face though, like a G.
Yeah, he told you right off the bat. Hey, they don't make him.
You saw me on Netflix wear a pink jersey and run.
You did that,
I got a penalty. I got a penalty, T-Rich. I said if I get a penalty, we wear pink. I got the penalty.
You saw it.
So he gotta have somebody gotta have a mean right hook, or one of the players got hope though, or one of the parents. It's one of them, because
didn't they have a Heisman Trophy favorite running back who was supposed to be the #1 pick overall, and I haven't heard from him since
Ollie Gordon.
Didn't he get a DUI to start the season? And then I ain't heard from him since.
Man, listen. Mike is my guy. You want to know why? He's been my guy since 2011. When they lost that goddamn game to Iowa State, got us in the damn championship again. Or was it Minnesota? It was one of them they lost to, Oklahoma State. We needed them to lose. They did what they had to do, and we got up in that game. So you don't keep getting your ass whooped like that, then, I mean, it's on you.
We gotta let's keep our eye to this situation and try to figure out and keep doing some deep dive and investigation and figure out what really happened. Because y'all got me thinking right now, JB, and I feel you. I don't think what he's saying is what really happened. Because if that was the case, just show your face anyway.
Allegedly, we don't want to get sued.
Yep,
we don't want to get sued.
Allegedly. Just show your face if it was a cow. It's cool. Like if it was just a cow, nothing to be embarrassed about. So I'm
curious how a cow gives somebody a black eye. I've never seen it. Show me.
I've never seen a cow. Cows are nice. They be chilling. You know, the cow don't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They're like sheep, right?
Yeah,
T-Rich, have you ever seen a cow buck a motherfucker? It's not a bull.
Not a cow, homie. No.
Nah.
He specifically said a cow.
Yeah.
See, I think Mike might be a little, and his person wrote a script for him, right? And he fucked up and said cow instead of saying donkey or some shit that could actually kick him, maybe.
He said pretty face. He said pretty face. He mentioned that. T-Rich looked at T-Rich heard that and was like, what? And then we heard that. Then we heard some sort of farm animal. I'm curious onto this because I am going to be honest. I've coached a long time, 23 years. I played a long time, another 20 years. I'm trying to figure out at what point after an ass whipping that they just took, where I go home and I'm not with my staff, my players, or something getting ready for the next week, and I got time to go fuck around with my cow and my horses. I'm curious. I'm asking him, make me better, Mike Gundy. Make me a better coach.
We are in the building. It is Pregame Friday. Coach Dave Wannstedt on the other side at 8 o'clock hour. Smitty, so my mom has one issue of hers is a lung issue, and it's hard to do a lung transplant. So there's a fighter that had a major issue with a lung.
Ben Askren.
Yeah, and this is the insurance in our country, how it's been. They reneged on pulling the lungs and replacing them, and the insurance said no. So $500,000 is what it would take, and Jake Paul paid for it out of his own pocket. Man, blessed to be rich, blessed to have the ability to do that, and he did it. But there's a lot of people that won't do it, and he did it. So shout out to this dude. Whether you fuck with him or not, I don't know anything about the guy. He's made the money. He's made enough money now to do things like this, which shows some sort of character, in my opinion, and that should be talked about, in my opinion.
Thank God. I'm glad you did this, and I would like to do this more so on our shows, man. We joke a lot. We do a lot of
my mom now.
We do a lot of negativity on this show. But I think it's good to show these stories of positive situations and things that people do. I know you don't really like the Paul brothers, or you jokingly don't like them at least. And I don't know.
I don't know anything about them.
You already know. You kind of jokingly, but these guys, like I've always said, I respect. We can say we won't. They built their brand up years and years and years of content. Got to a point where they flipped that to actually making real business decisions, and he has his own boxing promotional company. His brother owns a piece of Prime, and that thing's $1 billion company now. Like Dave say we won't, but these are two young cats, I think in their 20s, late 20s, who made a ton of money from making smart decisions, and now to get to see somebody see them using that money to give back and to not just help to like literally save a life. That's huge, man. And
why did Dana White do it?
I don't know. And him and Jake Paul don't like each other, so I know Jake made some comments about Dana.
Oh, really?
Doing it. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shows the character though. He's the guy that hits his wife. Figures he didn't do it, and then Jake Paul, he did it. So shout out to him, man.
That's your guy, but yeah, I appreciate that.
My guy. I never fuck with him.
Y'all in the same circles, but
can't hit a woman and fuck with me. Sorry, can't do it. So he'll never be my guy. I don't know where you.
No, I'm saying y'all running in the same circles, but so
Not
there
really.
were actual viral like kind
I
of
don't know. Nobody he knows.
There's
He
a
went to
viral
Compton.
post going
I was
on.
gonna press him. I was gonna press him in Compton, but
There's a
I
viral.
let him out.
Where we going to next? We just did the commercial, so we gotta go straight into the Mike Gundy, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it then, homie. Let's show the video.
College needs to instigate and to build that type of system, so we don't have the same 4, 5, or 6 schools that pay the most money at the end of the season in the playoffs.
But how would that manifest in like actuality? Like how would you do that?
Well, you got to restructure the system, and you got to admit that the players are employees, and then you can build a collective bargaining. We've all talked about it. Yep. But you have to admit they're employees,
and you could actually have a salary cap if
you could do it all,
yeah.
and you need that, and then you need an entry salary cap. Like you need an entry level for a high school player coming in, because it's not sustainable.
What's your thoughts, man? You are the head coach of this show, the coach of the show. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, it looks like you got another coach talking about having a salary cap. Deion mentioned it the other day. We talked about that. Now we got Mike Gundy mentioning a salary cap, amongst other things. What are your thoughts on this?
Dumb as fuck. I told Shaun Salisbury the same thing. I disagree totally.
You elaborate?
Shaun liked it. I don't believe you should be employees. So when you're an employee, you now have power over a lot of things. You have bereavement pay. You get benefits. You get sick pay. You get all the things. Let's be careful what we ask for. If you're going to make them an employee, are you going to tax them the correct way? Are you going to pay their 401k? Are you going to give them benefits? Do they get bereavement pay? Do they get sick pay? When do they get sick pay? When can they leave? He don't feel good. He just leaves during week 8.
PTO.
Take 3 weeks off. Now they're employees, but they're getting NIL. So let me break down this in another macro level way. The wide receiver comes into the room. He makes more than the wide receiver coach. And he tells the wide receiver coach, get fucked. Wide receiver coach goes to where? Smitty? Where do you go when an employee tells another employee to get fucked?
You go to the HR.
HR.
Get them fired.
So what the fuck are we talking about, homie? Is this college football or not? What are we doing? Why are we doing so much? Why do we want college to be so professional when 17 to 21-year-olds don't know what professional is? Why are we making 2 professional leagues go at it?
Because the money that the league has been making has been professional.
Don't mention.
You feel what I'm saying?
We aspire to be in the NFL, right? To make money, correct? We aspire.
We used to, yeah.
Okay, so in college, when we're 17 years old, where's the aspiration to go be great? Where is that motive to go be elite and make it to the 1% level?
Well, you make way more money in the NFL still.
Yeah, long term. But I'm saying,
so,
but you can't tell me. And I thought maybe we could find the clip, Daily. But Gilbert Arenas and
oh yeah, so that was a good conversation.
And Kenyon Martin. And I've been saying the same thing for a long time, homie. This is why this shouldn't happen, because only the elite of the elite is going to make it. Like, you're not allowing the college kid to be college kids. You're forcing high school kids to be professional athletes at 17 years old. Not fair to the kid, not fair to the coach, not fair to the program. You're already advancing a kid prematurely to act as a professional when you haven't taught him how to be one yet. You got them driving cars that we haven't taught them how to drive yet, and we have them acting as a professional and giving over the coach that's been coaching 40 years. A professional wide receiver coach who goes and has been coaching, let's say, 10 Division I's in 30 years. So there's a lot of those position coaches who are perfectly fine with coaching in college as a position guy. You and I both know a lot of those guys. They're fine with it. They don't want to be head coach. They want to be coordinator. They make $300,000, $400,000. Great life, right? $400,000 or $500,000. Maybe some make more for $600,000 sometimes if you go to a big school. The kid, though, that walks in the room makes $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, homie. And now he's an employee, homie. You have nothing over that kid at 18 years old. That kid now tells you get fucked. I don't got to show up to practice, homie. I'm taking bereavement pay, homie.
What's the difference between that though, and like makes it the NFL, and I make more than my coach? I'm just from that perspective.
Because the NFL is a professional league. We have a contract. The kid don't have a contract in college. That's the problem. We have contracts in the NFL. We wanted to go be in the NFL. We already know that the NFL is for the long-term second and third contract, not the first contract. So guess what? We know already that we're professionals. That's why professionals, when they get to the NFL, they call the head coach by their first name. I don't agree with it, but it's been happening for a long, long time. Troy Aikman used to call Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy. That's the professional. It's a different ball game. College football is not professional football. We're making them grow up too fast, Smitty.
But the business of it is. So that's where it gets tricky. The business of it and the money and dollars that's been getting made off these players' backs is professional. Really. So it's like we're trying to pick and choose what pieces of the puzzle.
That's two different conversations. Don't want to be you're having two different conversations. The money the money that's been making off our backs, and I say "our" as players, and we've always that's the whole other conversation. That's the money that the NCAA made. That has nothing to do with
the kids all connected though. Like it's all
had nothing to do with the kids making NIL money now. You can't say, so let me ask you something. Yep. What is the league minimum in the NFL?
I don't remember.
I don't know what it is now. I think maybe 500. I don't know. Is it up that high yet? I remember it used to be 202.
I know the vet minimum was like 1.2 million, the vet minimum, but like the minimum, so probably about 500 probably in that ballpark.
That means bare minimum, every player in the NFL makes 1.2, let's just say.
Yeah, that's called yep.
What's the bare minimum in college football? NIL.
Zero.
So how is it the same? How is it the same? Don't tell me it's the same, homie, when only 1% of the college players NIL make millions. Gotcha. The rest of the team makes shit. $350. So it's
okay, but to that point then, so why is this such a big deal if, to your point, if it's going to be one player on your team who's probably making $1 million? Okay, so why is that a big deal for the coach if it's one
because
player?
All the other players that make $300 want to make $1 million too, Smitty.
But they're not that good, and they got to know that.
It doesn't matter. You can't. So go tell a kid he's not that good. Go tell a kid he don't deserve $1 million when his homeboy makes $1 million, homie. You telling me these egotistical kids who've been hyped up through 7-on-7 and all the shit that we see in this current landscape of street agents, 7-on-7, and these do-boy ass, yes sir, no sir ass coaches and trainers who just want to fuck your mamas are telling you that you're not worth $1 million when they get to Division I level and they're going to accept it?
I'm not as connected, so I'm not going to say so. I mean, I'm sure you're right. It just, to me, it's like, damn, you ain't got no sort of like not discernment. You have no sort of awareness. Like me, I'm a real one. When I went to Ball State, I knew why I wasn't starting. I'm like, man, I'm not good against the run.
I got to get you guys to I get it. I get
what I'm saying? Like, it's just common sense. It's like Jonathan Newsom was better than me. Nate Bobby was better than me. Like,
you got to put it in perspective. But Johnny Newsom wasn't making $3 million on an NIL.
I don't know what he was making,
and you don't know what he was making. You don't know what you didn't know how. You don't know how you would have acted if your other partner on your team was making a $3 million NIL deal.
Yes, I do.
The problem is, Smitty, we got kids who now adhere to peer pressure with these. And you can't tell me that these kids are okay and accepting it when they're sitting there decommitting from school to school to school before they ever even attend one school.
That's a good point.
You can't sit here and tell me that they're going to accept not getting a bag when their homies make in a bag and then they flaunting it on social media. You can't sit there and tell me these kids are doing that. They're not.
To that point, though, we've had so many stories though where again you got coaches from other schools poaching these players who are the second string, and they making promises that, hey, you come here, we'll get you $200,000, whatever the amount may be. So again, if I'm a kid and you're telling me that, it's not that I'm necessarily looking for it. You're offering me that behind the scenes. So yeah, I'm gonna enter the transfer portal because I just got a better offer, just like any job. If somebody offered, me a job for $600,000 a year, I'm sorry, Fox, but it's a better job.
Can we be macro here?
Yes, please.
The guys offering you that money comes back to my philosophy and idea of what should happen. And it's not happening. So they're ignorant, and ignorance is life-threatening. If I offer you $600K to come to Colorado State, without a contract, why would you ever go?
Fact.
Again, it comes back to having a contract, not a salary cap, homie. A contract could maybe be broken. I get it. We break contracts a lot. But if the contract states in there, if you go from school A to school B, you will not be paid unless you honor the first contract. And that will end all this drama, homie. I'm telling you, if the kid cannot reap a benefit when he leaves school A and goes to school B, he is not leaving school A. Fact. Keep it real.
I'm with you. No, I'm not against I think contracts make sense, but I also feel like Mike Gundy didn't mention contracts, but if you are an employee, it's a contract though. Like I had to sign an employee contract to work at Fox.
Coaches have to pay money back. Kids don't.
But I'm saying in this, like he's not diving into the weeds of it. But if Mike Gundy's saying there should be these guys should be employees, he's indirectly saying there should be contracts because you're not an employee without a contract. Any job, you go work somewhere, you gotta go through paperwork, you gotta sign. You're saying certain things I'm not gonna do, certain benefits.
In all my life, I've never seen one employee ever at any entity, any job, any business, have to pay money back if they got up and quit the job.
Nah, you're right. You
know who does? Fucking head football coaches in college. They're the only human on planet Earth that has to pay dollars back when they leave their job. You can leave Fox right now. Do you have to pay back last year's salary?
No, sir.
Okay, so what are we talking about? These guys are making up bullshit to benefit themselves, especially that mullet hair motherfucker, because I already know who he is. These dudes only want to benefit from themselves. It's a meat market, and the kids are always been the piece of meat. But until we put them under contract and they can't leave unless they honor it, then we'll just keep pissing up a rope. We just keep pissing up the same rope, homie. It ain't going to change. If you tell a kid he can't make money at school B, I promise you he ain't leaving school A. Who's going to do it? Who's going to play for free? Nobody. It's not happening, homie.
I just don't think it's that. I don't think it's that simple. I just don't think that. And I'm not it might be a lawyer.
What's an employee
on here? But how can I sign a contract that says I can't make money at my next job? You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically what you're saying.
Because you didn't honor the last contract.
Yeah, but how can this
dishonorable contract? It's called a dishonorable contract.
When I do that? That's like Fox saying. Like I can't make money at the other network if they you know what I'm saying. I just don't understand that.
Hold on. Again, my point I just made.
How can USC determine what Texas do?
There's only one person in the whole world that has that in their contract: a head football coach in college.
It's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
I'm just telling you, that's what people don't understand. They never knew that probably until I just told them. But everybody can leave their jobs and not have to pay no contract back and get a new job. Not a head football coach.
So let me ask you
this, though. Yeah. What happens when Dave Wannstedt, for instance, who's going to come on here, he left Pittsburgh. University of Pittsburgh, he left. He couldn't coach, homie, because if he coached, he had to pay his money back. So what did he do? He went into the booth, and he became a media member because he did not want to pay the money back to go to a new school. That's the problem. Only Division I head coaches have that in their contracts. No one else. So if you make a kid an employee, what is he going to do? An employee does nothing. He can still go from one school and quit his job. Let's call it a job because he's an employee, and go to another job and become an employee there.
That's fair.
Without a contract, you have done nothing. If I say in the contract, though, guess what? You have to honor this contract that you're being paid on, or you will not get that contract with that money. And it will end it all because that's what the Division I head coach has to do. And so I'm just telling you, contracts go through June in the college football world and coaching. So even like, let's say a wide receiver coach gets a new job, he leaves that school or gets fired. Let's say a wide receiver, let's say you're the wide receiver coach at Ball State. You get fired. For whatever reason, whether the head coach got fired and the whole staff got fired or you got fired, you get paid through June from Ball State. Yeah. So guess what a lot of guys do? They go coach the high school for a hot minute, or they go coach arena football for a hot minute because they're still being paid by the university up till June.
Right.
After June, though, they got to get a job. Head coaches don't. Head coaches have 3, 4, 5 year deals, $100 million deals. They got $10 million a year deals. If they leave on their own, meaning I'm going to go gainful employment at a new school, I got to pay that school back. They're the only ones that do. The head football coach has to pay it back. If Gundy's saying that the players should be employees as he is, then it should have the same literature in that contract. Because the kid and the coach are the same. They're seeking the same thing. Wins, plays, and move on. They're the only two guys in this whole thing that are actually chasing the exact same thing. And they should both be the same people under the same contract. Players and coach, head coach. They're the only two. If the head coach leaves, I think the players should be able to leave. And that contract's null and void. That's the only time it should break. If not, then he has to pay money back if he leaves. That'll stop the decommitment. That'll stop the bullshit hat deal. That'll stop all the shit we see. Make them sign a contract that states, though, in it. Because you can break a contract, but you can't break a contract if it states you can't get paid at the next school. Because that's what they're not breaking, homie. We already know that. They're not going to go do that. They're not going to chase another job if they can't get paid at that job and work for free. Who's going to work for free? You ain't working for free nowhere, homie.
Nowhere. So real quick, so just for my own, just to dumb it down. So let's say a head coach had a 4-year deal, $10 million. So 4 year, $40 million. So $10 million a year. Let's say that coach was there for 2 years. So he was coached for 2 years, had 2 good seasons, and he decides to leave school A to go to school B.
He left or got fired?
He left. So you're saying so now he has to pay $20 million back to that school?
Yep.
That's crazy.
What do you mean, Smitty? This is all the common knowledge. Has been happening this way forever.
But how? All right. So
Manny Diaz left.
How does it work though? Like, how do you do the next school usually pay it out? Like, pay it though? That has to be that way.
So, well, here's the thing.
Because ain't no way a coach is coming out $20 million. So, like, that don't make sense. So, like,
well, first of all, the coach hasn't been paid that $20 million yet. He hasn't. He don't get paid up front $40 million for 4 years when he's only on year 1.
No. I said 4 year, $40 million contract.
Yeah, so he
he's already coached 2 years.
So he's coached. He made his $20 million. He don't owe anything. He's done. He hasn't got his $20 million yet for the next 2 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. This helped out. So when you say pay back, you're just saying that you don't get your full contract.
You don't get your full contract,
that makes sense.
Or you get signing bonuses, or you get upfront money that's in the contract, like Urban Meyer had at Ohio State. You got to pay that back if you leave and go take a job at Michigan or whatever. Urban Meyer had in his contract he could not take the job at Michigan.
It's called a non-compete.
I've seen his contract literally.
Non-compete.
So he couldn't take the job at Michigan. There's contracts that you blow your mind if you see certain things.
Yeah, I mean, even back when I played, when players wanted to transfer, the head coach could not let you go. You know this. Could not, like, nah, I don't want you to go. You can't go to Toledo.
Of course.
You can't go to fucking Miami, Ohio.
So hold on. Like, my point exactly. So what makes that different now? Why can't we put that on the contract for the kid?
I don't know why you can't. I really don't know why.
By the way, if you've already made money, like Jimbo Fisher, for instance, he got $100 million guaranteed. That's why they had to pay him out, remember?
Yeah.
They fired him, though. He couldn't leave A&M early, or the guarantee was null and void. He didn't get the $100 million.
But again, for clarity, though, he's already been paid for years to coach. He's not paying that back. Is what I'm trying to get under.
Not the years that he's already serviced.
Gotcha. Oh no, I know, but that at first I thought you were saying that. That's why I was like, hold on. You're saying
it's the money that you get paid up front.
Yeah, well, I don't count that as paying money back because I haven't even got that yet. Yeah, that was my agreement. But if I broke the contract to go to another job, if I signed a 4-year deal for $40 million, I coached 2 years and I left. Why the hell would this school still pay me for the other 2 years that I did not coach while I'm getting paid my new deal with my new job? That don't make sense.
Here's a text message. Here's a text message right now. So Coach Fred just texted me. Coach Fred said, JB, even as an assistant, which let you guys know, if I signed a contract, we got fired, and I took another college job, they would stop paying me.
once you get the job. Got you.
Yeah, so he doesn't even get his June payment. He doesn't even get paid up till June.
If he takes a new job. Got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So that's the point. He's making the same point. Like, why can the kid get paid in an NIL and bounce and go to a new school and continue getting paid and not stop the payment or get that money back?
No, I'm with you. I don't think kid. I said it don't make sense because if I'm a kid and I transfer 3 times within a year, I get to keep all that money. That's crazy. That's insane.
And the problem is making the kid an employee does nothing to me. It actually makes it worse.
But can't you put a non-compete within that? Like, for example, I don't know if I could just go to ESPN. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my employee contract. I don't know how easy that would be. But like, I think like maybe for a year I couldn't. And it's like a weird language where like I got to wait a certain amount of time, then I can do it. But if these players are employees, couldn't you put within like a non-compete? You can't go to this school, and you can put whatever school on there you want to.
Nah, because see, the kids want the cake and eat it too. You can't do that because now they're going to say what? It's unconstitutional. It's against our First Amendment, our Second Amendment right. We should be able to gain what wherever we want to go. That's what Ed O'Bannon sued the NCAA for, right? Ability to make money off your name, image, and likeness. So so if you make them an employee, you could do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Just as the head coaches, but no one else. That's what I'm saying. If you make him an employee, then damn it, he's under the head coaching contract.
I think we're saying the same thing. My thing, if you are an employee, I'm saying there's going to be a contract. That's just what it is. So if there's going to be a contract, I'm saying within that contract, add in a non-compete that will stop you from transferring to these other fucking major schools that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what I'm saying is, I think if you're an employee, there has to be a contract. I think what Mike Gundy is saying, and he's not going all the way into it, but you guys are like, you want the contract, he wants them to be employees. Well, they're one and the same. Like, they have to be both. You're not an employee without a contract. Once you say, hey, I'm hiring you to be at school A, there has to be paperwork in a contract to make that happen.
Yeah, I
don't know. One thing I will say though is about Mike. I call him Mike Gundy. Mike Gundy, man. First time I ever saw him was in this movie right here, man. So I just want to shout him out. Just for his amazing role here with Joe Dirt.
Wait,
Mike
first
Gundy
time you saw who?
Coach Mike Gundy. He was phenomenal playing this character. And Joe Dirt's one of my favorite comedies as a kid growing up. And
that's Coach Gundy?
Yeah, dog. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's Coach Gundy. He played Joe Dirt. So that just to see him, be in an acting role, and then obviously he got older, hair got a little gray, and he aged and started coaching. It's cool to see his transition from entertainment space into the coaching space. So shout out to him for this growth.
I think making kids employees is dumb as fuck. Why are we trying to have two of the same leagues? They're not in the NFL, homie. They're not professionals. I don't understand what happened to college football where we develop you. We coach you. We teach you fundamentals. We do all these things. That's gone. And you wonder why the NFL is getting a watered down product every year. Worse and worse and worse, especially at the quarterback position, like I've been saying for how long. The players are getting worse. You're paying them more money before they even do anything. The kid at Texas Tech, he got $5 million. He hadn't even played a fucking snap. How do I know he's good? How do I know he's not straight pussy? And Darnell Smith gets across from that motherfucker and gives him a motherfucking whop. And this motherfucker folds like a cheap tent. And he's cooked. You took his motherfucking heart out. You stole his soul. There's no way I could fucking pay a kid before I ever check and see if he's got nuts and guts. There's just no fucking way. Because I know once that summer ball hits and I'm in your ass.
Pause.
You may not even be able to take coaching, a little less a motherfucker that goes across and takes your heart out. There's no fucking way, homie, that you're going to sit here and tell me Tank Johnson lines up across you and talking about your fucking mama. And you start fucking crying and bitch out, and he takes your heart before you even play a snap, and you already got $5 million, Smitty, in the bank? Hell nah. But you want to make them employees now? So guess what? Under that employee deal, if you're going to sign a contract to not leave and make money, then guess what? Can I cut you? Can I fire you as an employee and not be paid? Or do you get your pay? Is it a severance? Do I got to tax that dollar, that money? Dog, it's too much. You make it an employee. That's why I disagree with Matt years ago. When Matt and I talked, Matt said, you got to unionize and create a, and I said, hell no. I went, why? These are babies that we haven't even taught how to be a man yet. We don't even, these motherfuckers don't even know how to piss straight yet. And we already wanting to make them a professional football player.
You got to grow up fast, homie. You got to think about it.
That's not what it's for, though. That's not what college is, though.
But think about it, homie.
You're forcing it on them.
On the basketball side, motherfuckers been going straight from high school to pros like that for fucking years. What's the difference?
Not football. Stop.
But no. But we're talking about money right now. We're talking about money right now. We're talking about money. They make more money over there.
Exactly. The risk of dying
Cooper
is not
Flag
the
is
same.
18, homie. He's 18 years old right now.
The risk of dying is not the same thing.
Come on, money though.
We get the money. That's not the same sport. You can't compare apples and oranges here, homie. The sport is totally different. You got to be out of football for 3 years out of high school to go to the NFL.
Well, but you missing my point. I'm not talking about the
I get
physicality
the money,
of the game.
but you
I'm talking about, we're talking business, and you're calling them babies because of the money side of it. So I'm saying that's the case. What's the difference between these baseball players even going straight from high school to pros?
I'm not saying that. The money, you can't compare the money though, D Jones, when the sport is not the same as far as the years go before you become a professional. How can you compare the money if I can't go professional for 3 years and you can go professional right out of high school?
But why can't you go professional for 3 years in football? It's because of the physical piece. It's just protect them physically.
That's my point.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about money. You're calling them babies in the sense of like they don't know what they're doing with the money yet. Why we worry about making them employees? I'm saying, but these the same babies who decide to hoop and go to the league or play baseball
that's
or
their league. I mean, that's their league. It's a non-contact sport. That's their league. Their league is to go. Guess what? You can go play that. So then, football players need to go play basketball. Then that makes sense to me. That is two different.
I'm not explaining it right. I don't think.
No, I get what you're saying. It's two different conversations, though. You can't compare the dollars to the baby in basketball that I referenced in football. If the football player can't make the same money at the same age, how are we comparing it? One guy has to sit out 3 years. One guy can go make the money. I get it. But then football players are going to stop playing football and just become basketball players then. That's their role.
I'm not saying that. I guess what I'm saying is
I get what you're saying. I do.
They're a baby on one side, and we got a baby them, and they can't pee straight. They don't know how to manage money. But the same age at another sport, they got to grow up now and be a man and learn how to manage money right now. My thing is, you got to just grow up.
You got a game that's predicated off of one-on-one and a maximum 5 players. In another game, you got a game that you have to develop people to be grown men because you're taking on 5 guys in the trenches versus 5 guys in the trenches. And then you got a grown man mentality of a guy who's been in the league 10 years versus a guy who's a rookie. There's a completely different mindset. There's 11 on 11 versus 5 on 5, 1-on-1 versus never 1-on-1 unless you're a wideout DB in the red zone. You're never 1-on-1. There's too much. It's too much contrast.
I get the sport. I understand that. Piece.
Yeah, there's too much to debate on as why the basketball pays guys right out of high school versus why football does. I don't think you can compare them because it's not fair because one guy can't do it.
But is Cooper Flag not a baby though? Is my point.
He is a baby,
but he has to figure it out. So that's all I'm saying.
Figure out what? How to make money?
How to manage that. Again, let's go. The overall conversation is not about the actual sport. The conversation is about babies and having to deal with this high amount of money being employed. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not sport. It's just the money piece.
We've already we've changed the story though. Like the kid in Duke, he already got paid in Duke though, right?
Some NIL stuff, yeah.
That's my point. He already made it.
Football guys are getting paid too.
But they're in there for 3 years. That's what I'm saying. We're not teaching them fundamentals anymore in football to go play a team sport with 11 people and get better. They're getting more watered down year to year to year. Cooper Flag, 1-on-1 in basketball, can go 1-on-1, be a better athlete than you, and make his money and dominate. He can dominate 1-on-1 right now at 18 years old, like we've seen Kevin Garnett do and Kobe Bryant do, and all these other guys.
We're having 2 different conversations.
Yeah, well, you turned that conversation.
No. I'm saying I think what I'm saying is I'm not saying something right. It's not your fault. I'm not saying something right. It's not clicking with you. I'm not saying nothing about the actual sports itself. I like fuck what we're doing in the sport. I'm talking about you made a comment like a couple of times of saying that these guys shouldn't be employees because there's so much to figure out, taxes and how do they get taxed and how do they figure it. And you're saying these guys are babies. These guys are 18-year-olds going into college. They don't know nothing about money and tax and dealing with all that. Cool, I hear you. But my point is these same type of athletes in another sport who are the exact same age are going off to play pro, and they deal with the same money, taxes, all the shit that you're concerned about on the football side from a financial perspective is the same thing that these same age athletes are dealing with in soccer, baseball, and basketball, and they have to figure it out, and they have figured it out. So that's my thing. We keep calling them 18-year-old babies and 17-year-old babies. These motherfuckers ain't babies. They're young men. They're young for sure, but they have no choice but to figure it out early. So if NIL paying out big money, go ahead.
No, you're making a college kid an employee for 3 years to play football is my overall point.
Yeah.
When the 18-year-old basketball player goes to the NBA and gets paid millions of dollars, he is in the NBA under a contract in a professional league with an agent who is a professional agent and a manager of money. College guy's not getting that as an employee. How's he going to learn that? He's not going straight to get a professional agent under a professional organization with a professional money manager. He's having to learn how to do it for 3 years at 17, 18, and 19 in college as an employee of a college before we even taught him how to do anything. He doesn't have a manager, doesn't have an agent. Now they have NIL agents now.
Yeah.
But those are sharks. They're not teaching this cat how to manage money. There's a reason why 82% of draftable players in the NBA and the NFL in their first 3 years become broke. That's fact. There's 82% of them become broke for a reason because we haven't taught them how to manage money. And we're forcing this on them too early. Why do we need to force college to be professional when they're going to ultimately go be professional? I don't understand. That's the goal, right? To be professional and make professional
for some people
money.
it is, but I also think the goal has switched for some people because you got to think there's a lot of college players, and I even had teammates who they knew like this was it. You know, it's like you come to a realization that, hey, I've reached my peak, and my peak is not the NFL. My peak is an average or pretty good college player, and this will be it. So for those guys, they're like, shit, I'm going to get the biggest head start I can possibly get and make as much money at this college level as I possibly can before I go over to the real world and start my accounting job. So I don't think now with the money that's moving around, I don't think it's a goal for everybody to go to NFL. I think that the really good players, hell yeah. But the guys who like know that like, yeah, I'm solid, but NFL's a long stretch, they're trying to make every dollar they can out. Diego Pavia, whatever, the quarterback. I mean, we'll see what he does this year, but I don't think he's an NFL guy. And he probably knows that, which is why he's like, let me try to maximize the stand of the year so I can make as much money as I possibly can before I have to hang it up and then go to the real world. So I think, it's a big conversation. I like your idea of the contracts for sure. I just disagree with the fact that like these guys are 18 and they're babies and they like it's too much. I'm like, nah, I hear you. They're young, but it's like you just got with the new landscape, you just have to figure it out. And we've seen guys at that same age figure it out in other sports. So
what is the let's break down brass tacks. Kevin Garnett comes into the NBA right out of high school.
Yeah.
He looked like a skinny rail pole. Everybody said that's what his big downfall was. He was light in ass. He had no muscle mass, whatever. The number one thing for him was to do what? Grow
weight.
So he had to go put on weight. That's from maturity, getting older.
Yeah.
The skill set was there. All he did throughout his career was refine different shot making abilities.
He gets smarter, of course.
Created the left hand. Created, maybe became a better free throw shooter. He got stronger. Same with Daryl Dawkins. Same with Kobe Bryant. Same with the guys that have come right out of high school. Go to football, and if we're going to make them employees in college, we lack development for a football in a gladiator sport, a player of an O-line potential, D-line potential, making it a gladiator. I got to go fucking take this guy's heart. I have to be a grown man going against a guy like Trent Williams, who's been in the NFL for 10 years, and I'm a rookie over here on this side, and he's going to fucking absolutely destroy me. It's a whole different it's not even a world, it's a planetary difference. It's totally different, like apples and oranges. I don't believe that the football player has created or has developed anything. Basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the best player in the world in high school already. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, fact, was the best basketball player in the world at Power Memorial High School as a senior in high school. In the world, meaning NBA, the other league at the time, anywhere.
I don't know if he's better than Wilt at the time yet. But
he was already the best player in the planet. I'm just telling you, basketball's a whole different ballgame. It's like baseball, Smitty. Like baseball gets, you get drafted out of high school, and then you go play AAA or AA or whatever, and then you go to Major League Baseball. But you got drafted out of high school, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You could either pitch 100 miles an hour in high school, or you can hit a baseball 100 miles an hour in high school already. Only thing in baseball that you're going to get better at is what? You're going to get stronger. You're going to get faster, maybe, as you mature. Smarter. So I don't think that is. I think there's too many differences and disparities.
But my only pushback is what is all that? I agree with everything you just said, but what does that have to do with money, though?
My point is the development part of it. That's why if you make them an employee early on, well, we got a great person to ask.
Yeah,
and that's what I can't thank this man enough.
Deep conversation.
When you're a young coach coming up in the business, you look at this man as a guy that you want to aspire to be like, and that's one of the things I did when I was coaching for so many years before. Obviously, Netflix knew who I was. I was a coach, just a young, run-of-the-mill, going to the AFCA clinics, sleeping on couches, trying to become a Division I coach and getting to see guys like this. So, Super Bowl champ, legendary former NFL head coach, Super Bowl champion, college football head coach. Our main man, Coach Wannstedt, joins the show. Coach.
What's happening, fellas? How we doing? Good to be
How you doing, brother? You good? You hear us?
Everything's good. I got you loud and clear. Yep.
Good deal, man. Love that Pitt jersey, Coach. I got to ask you right out the gate, Coach. How important was Johnny Majors to your career?
Well, Coach Majors was very important in my career for a couple of reasons. Number one, as a player, I had an opportunity to see a young coach, a young football staff implement. And we were terrible when he took over. And my senior year, the next year, we ended up going to a bowl game, played Arizona State. So, seeing how he came in, he started at the ground floor, building the foundation, the type of players that he wanted. I mean, it was tough. Trust me. I mean, there'd be lawsuits right now if I told you some of the stuff we did. Okay. I mean, those days are over. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it. But so I learned a lot from being a player, and then I was fortunate to be his first captain. And so when I got out of Pitt, I got married, and I had been drafted by the Packers. Went up there, had surgery, came home, rehabbed, went back. Coach Devine was the coach. He got let go. So the Packer thing was basically over. I was going to go actually sign and play someplace else. And he called me in. He asked me what I was going to do. Long story short, I said, I think I want to get into coaching at some point. And he said, well, I got an opportunity, but I got to know in the next 2 months if you want to be part of this. So I thought it over. My wife was working. So I took the job. So, in the next year 2 years later, we won a national championship. So I had an opportunity to see how Coach Majors coached and what he believed in from the ground floor up as a player. And then obviously as an assistant coach, sitting in the staff meetings, being on the sidelines, being at halftime. So two different perspectives really was a foundation for me beginning my coaching career.
I love it because as a player, when I was playing, I actually learned how to coach through the coaching. And if you're actually a player that's in tune and listening and seeing what's going on, you pick up the little nuances, man. And I remember as a coach later in life, I'm like, damn, I picked that up from as a player when I was playing quarterback under the head coach. Like, all right, this guy, Coach Peyton Manning at Tennessee, I think he knows what the hell he's doing. I better listen up. And I did as a player, and it carried weight. So I love that. I can't thank you enough for hopping on here, man. Let me ask you something. Smitty here works at Fox. He works with one of your former players. And I got to ask you, is Shady McCoy one of the best players you've ever coached?
He is. Yes. And Shady and I go way back. We got a history. We don't have time to go through the whole thing. He can tell you if he wants. But it's a unique history from the first time I met him to, his devastating injury in high school. He didn't have any interest in Pitt or Penn State. At the time, I was recruiting 2 other players on his team there at Bishop McDevitt, and I got to know his family a little bit initially recruiting, and I got a call after he broke his leg that the skull, he was just so depressed because he had his set sight obviously on college football and the NFL and so forth. Long story short, I got with him. He trusted me. We got him through school. We got him rehabbed, and obviously the rest at Pitt was history. I mean, he was fantastic. And the one thing, if the ability, I've been around some backs. Obviously, I played with Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith. I coached Ricky Williams. Shady McCoy. So I've been around some of the best backs that ever played this game. And the one thing with Shaun had, he showed up at practice. There were days when I was struggling. Okay, we got to get this thing going today. I never remember LaShawn showing up time for practice without a smile on his face and a bucket full of energy ready to go. And it was infectious. It really was. And he was fantastic on and off the field. One of my favorites. He really was to this day. And it's kind of funny because back then we had a freshman quarterback, and I got fired a lot of jobs because I believed in defense and running the ball. Okay, and if quarterback struggled too much, it did not take me long, and he would laugh about it. I would say, I saw enough of that. He'd throw a ball, bounce off a defensive hand. I said, let's go right now. Let's go. Put Shady back there at tailback. Let's get into formation, the Wildcat, and I don't care if we throw a pass ever again. And and I'll give you a story about LaShawn. We're playing Notre Dame. In fact, it's the longest game in the history of Notre Dame football and Pitt for our listeners. And we're in our 4th overtime, and it went so long. It was up in South Bend. It was national TV. It was so long. The sprinklers came on because they run an automatic timer on during the game. And so we finally they miss a field goal. So we get the ball. And now a field goal is going to win it. And don't you know that we get down there, and I'm thinking that we need about 3 or 4 yards before our field goal kicker would have a chance to make it and win the game. So I call a timeout, and I call Shady over, and I said, listen, we're going to run 36 power. We were a power team, block down, kick out. I mean, you know the drill. And I said, we're going to push that thing up there between the center and the guard. And we need 3 yards, man. Okay, let's go. And, everybody, we go out there, call 36 power. Shady takes 2 steps and takes off to the sideline. And the safety who actually got drafted by Notre Dame comes up to make the tackle. Hey, you got to tackle him one-on-one in space. He makes a miss, gets down to about the 15. We kick the field goal and win. And afterwards, I said, everybody's fired up. Great win for us on the road. And I call him and I said, Shady, why did you run outside? And he says, because nobody was out there, coach. and I thought, there's an old expression, players win games, not coaches.
Coaches lose them, huh? Coaches lose them, I used to say.
There you go. There you go.
Shout out to Shady, man. He still plays with that. I'm sorry, real quick. He still has that same energy that you talked about at work every day. The same energy, smile, laughing, bringing everybody together. So that's a great story. Go ahead, JB.
You tell him I said hello. He's to this day one of my favorite. Tell him he probably owes me a text or a call sometime.
I definitely I'll let him know.
No doubt. Tell him to call his coach. I was going to ask you on that point though. Piggyback. Smitty and I were just in a long debate about what's going on in college football, in the world of college football, and I couldn't be a part of it anymore during this landscape. There's no way, first of all, because of I think we're losing the fabric of what we're intended to do with college football and develop and all the things that we miss doing. The relationship you talked about just now, about how you developed into getting him to buy into you to come to Pitt, is being missed right now. Do you agree?
Yeah, unfortunately, it got that way a little bit in the NFL my last few years. Early on, when I was at Chicago at the Bears as the head coach, and we would have a contract, the relationship between the coach and the teammates, sure, the money's the money, but you had a great rapport with these players. And then when I was down at the Dolphins, I remember I extended Zach Thomas's contract, I extended Jason Taylor's contract, a lot of them. And you bring these guys in and talk, and they were getting it. A great rapport with those guys, still do. But the agents at that time were starting to it was almost like getting to be the stake between the player and the coach. And now in college, you're right. I mean, if LaShawn McCoy was coming out of high school right now, I don't know if you'd even talk to him. You'd be talking to probably whoever represented him with the NLI stuff. And boy, that's tough, because it's still a people business, and it's still about emotions. And the tough thing is, I just hate seeing some of these kids, and they don't have, guys, everybody wants to make a few bucks, particularly when you don't have any money. I get that, but a lot of these guys make decisions to put a couple bucks in their pocket now, and it might not be the best place to be to develop them and give them a chance at the NFL, or they jump from one school to the next. And again, they give up that opportunity to maybe be in a situation. When we were at the Hurricanes, we lost one game the whole time I was there, regular season game, the Notre Dame, the Convicts and Catholics game. That was the only one. And the way it was set up then, I mean, Bernie, Steve, Vinny was on the bench. Testaverde, when Bernie Kosar left, now Vinny played 2 years. Steve Walsh was a sophomore, waiting his turn, learning the system, would get in for cleanup. When Vinny left, Steve Walsh came in as a starter. And, so, I mean, these kids, and they were all first-round draft picks. That's why I bring the point up.
Yeah.
They were all first-round draft picks. Nowadays, you still got to develop, and you still got to become a better player than what you were going in. And that's something that I always sold, because we ran a pro system, as you guys know, on offense, and I ran a pro system on defense. And that's something that I sold. And we put a lot of guys out. Darrell Rivas, Aaron Donald was my last recruit there. I mean, we got a lot of good players because they knew that what I was going to be teaching, and my staff, was what the next level was going to be doing. And I think that's kind of second base. I'll be curious to see how Belichick does down there, because that's what he's selling. He's selling that I'm going to get you ready for the NFL. And if somebody comes along and gives you a few more bucks, and that's not in the conversation, I just hate to see these kids take a few extra dollars that might hurt them a little bit down the road.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm on the same thing. We were just discussing the college landscape, and Gundy came out at Oklahoma State and said, we need to make these kids employees right now, blah, blah, blah. I disagree. I think we make them employees. We'll never get that pace back in the tube. And then we're going to we're opening Pandora's box. They get bereavement pay. They get sick pay. They can leave and walk out of practice. They're going to tell their wideout position coach to get screwed because we make more money than you. I think we're opening up Pandora's box. Do you agree? Make them employees with this crazy wild, wild west world that college football has become? Or do you think, no, we should just keep them like they are?
Well, I do Big Ten Network. I do TV on there every week. So I keep close to the college game as close as I can. I talk to coaches all the time on the show and so forth. And, a lot of these coaches, I think most of them have contracts now.
Yeah.
With the kids. So, if the guy doesn't keep his grades up, or something happens off the field, or you put your name in the transfer portal, any of these half a dozen things happen, and this contract is void. So, that's kind of the way talking to people. That's where it's at right now. Now, as far as being employees, I don't know. I don't know enough about that. What that would entail, to be quite honest with you.
No
But
doubt.
I like the contract thing. Hey,
Yeah,
this
me
is
too.
This
That's
is a
what I
deal.
want. I think
Yep.
contracts are the way to go.
But it's so for clarity though, Coach, you're saying that teams are already doing the contract right now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
really?
sir.
Okay, I didn't know that, JB.
Individual, like I talked to Sark. Sark has individual contracts, like detrimental to team contracts with individual players. Like, so if you do something like Coach said, like GPA, off the field issue, dorm issue, girl, that type of stuff. I don't know what, like Coach said, I don't know if it entails anything that has to do with taking your NIL money though.
Oh,
if they leave, okay.
It's all about that. It's all
So
about
if that kid leaves, I get your money back, or you don't get your full money.
You don't get the full money. You won't get anything back once you give them it. And what's tough is, and I can speak for like a school like Pittsburgh. I was back there this summer, and it's tough on these alumni that they think about yourself. You write a check for $1 million to go into the NIL, and the player that gets it, he gets that money. Let's say he gets it all or half of it. And 6 months later, he wants to transfer or something happens and your money's gone. You lose the player, and I'll tell you what, you're going to lose an alumni too, so it's a touchy thing. That's why I think all these schools are just, getting GMs now, and actually like the old NFL when we started hiring cap people, and they're going to control the money. So you're not giving it to Shady McCoy personally. You're just putting it in the pot, and we're going to handle it from within the university now. That's kind of the way that's going also.
No doubt. Coach, Smitty, I'm giddy just because Coach is on, so go ahead.
No, this is great. No, this is all. I appreciate it. Just kind of dive into the history here. I want to dive into your relationship with Coach Jimmy Johnson. Obviously, you guys go way back. Won a Super Bowl together. Coached at the U. I guess just talk about that dynamic and what that experience was like just over the years of you guys working together.
Yeah, Jimmy's, I would call him in the coaching front. He kind of been like a big brother to me from the standpoint that people don't realize we were assistant coaches together at the University of Pittsburgh under Jackie Sherrill. And after 2 years, Jimmy came to me one time. We were playing racquetball, and he said, "Hey, I think I'm going to get this Oklahoma State job." I said, Oklahoma State. Well, I didn't know where Oklahoma State was, to be honest with you. Pittsburgh guy, and he said, on and on, and we talked about it, and he said, "I've been watching you, and I think this, and I think that." And he said, "If you're going to take a chance, and you're always going to be known as a player here, and if you're going to take a chance and jump in, I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that. I'm not going to name a defensive coordinator. It's just I'm going to kind of oversee it and see how it pans out. And if you do the job that I think you'll do, on and on." So I moved my wife and kids, and we moved to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it worked out. 3 years later, I was the defense coordinator. I was like 26, 27 years old, and so Jimmy is. And we had tough times. I would say this, we won one game at Dallas, at Oklahoma State. We got our brains beat in by Oklahoma there early on. We were coming off probation. On the other side at Miami, we never lost. And then Dallas, obviously, Super Bowl. So I've been with Jimmy for the best of days and the toughest days. And tell you what, Jimmy, he's a smarter guy, and he's always trying to fit people together. He's all about people. I mean, if he didn't know you, or we didn't have, he didn't have a relationship, there was no third party assistant coach getting hired by Jimmy Johnson. It was going to be his people. He was a big believer he wanted guys that would fit in, that would be loyal, guys that would work their tails off, guys that were smart. And that's what he surrounded himself by. And he always used to talk about, I'm going to give everybody a chance to be as good as you want to be. And then he backed it up. So I just talked to him last week. I called him. He's up at 4:30 in the morning. He's on his boat. If the water's good, I mean, every damn day. So I couldn't sleep. So I got up early. I'm down here in Naples on the other coast. So I got up and jumped in the pool, took a swim about 6, and got out. It was just 6:15 or something. And I said, oh shit, I'm gonna call Jimmy. So I called him. I said, you on your boat? Oh yeah, I'm out here. I said, what do you got going? He said, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dave. He says, it's a nice day. I'm waiting for the sun to come up. I got one fishing pole in the water, and I just popped my first Heineken. So he said,
living good.
I'm good, and then we BS'd about some other stuff, but
love it.
No, and we still get together, and I mean, we got together. He calls it his inner circle, okay? And this year, it's usually myself, Tony Wise, Butch Davis, Richie Dalrymple, our PR director at the time, North Turner, and Troy Aikman, and that's usually the group. And we get together down at Jimmy's place for a couple of days, go out on the boat, tell the same stupid, dumb stories, laugh hard, drink a little bit. It's a great 2 or 3 days.
That's amazing to hear.
We do it every year, and we've done it for years. And yeah, the stories don't change. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's funny.
And speaking of stories and memories, another person who I work with as well during football season, the playmaker, Michael Irvin. There, I know there's probably a lot of stories we can't talk about, but is there just anything? I guess when you think about the playmaker and his time there with Dallas, I guess what comes to mind? Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer, one of the best we've ever seen. But just anything that comes to mind.
Yeah, I was with Michael at Miami too, so I saw him. I had an opportunity to be around him and coaching there at Miami and Dallas. And I'll tell you what, I always thought Michael Irvin, and tell Michael I said hello too. But I always thought that Michael, I could have taken him over on defense, and he could have been a great safety, or he could have been probably a linebacker, because he was so tough and so physical. And people talk about his catching ability and the big plays. But I would have to say that he was, if you talk to Dion and some of the great corners back then that he went against, I think they would tell you that Michael Irvin was as physical because, Jimmy and the offense we had, I mean, we were going to run the ball. You guys know that. It didn't make any difference where we were at. Alonzo Highsmith at Miami, Melvin Bratton at Miami, Emmitt Smith. We were going to run the football. And so wide receivers had a block. And Michael was as tough as any receiver, and I always laughed and said, "Oh, he get you over there on defense." I think he could have done it.
Yeah,
Coach, I got to ask you. I got to silence the critics here because I'm a quarterback guy, and I see this quarterback product that's on the field now in the NFL. I've said it's the worst product I've ever seen. Greatest athlete, greatest talent, product as far as the position being played. You were around one of my favorites. I think it's a top 5 guy ever. How great was Troy Aikman, and how underrated is he to the casual fan out here?
Well, Troy, obviously was a great player. And the thing that I would say about Troy is Troy showed up ready to play. Troy was as tough. And God, when we first started, guys, and we weren't very good at Dallas, and Troy would sit back in that pocket, and it was the Reggie Whites of the world bearing down on him, and he would sit there. And you don't know how many games we won where he would hit Michael Irvin or Calvin Martin or Jay Novacek. He would hit them just as Reggie White. And back then, the quarterbacks, it was free. It was a free shot.
Do what you want.
Do what you want to the quarterback. In fact, that was how we all started coaching defense. We got to get him out of the game. We got to knock this quarterback out of the game. And that was how usually the conversation started in the beginning of the week. So they were gunning for the quarterbacks, and we were doing the same thing. And Troy would wait and wait. And an average guy, half these guys today, that ball would have been gone before the receiver came out of the break, or been gone, and the DB would have cut underneath it and intercepted it. But Troy would wait, and he would wait, and he would wait. And the minute that Michael came out of that break, or some receiver, the ball would be coming out, and he would be getting hit. And to me, that separated him from most of the quarterbacks, because he would do that. And I was with Dan Marino too. Dan's probably he's probably the best passer, definitely the quickest release that's ever played the game. But Dan, the ball was coming out quicker. It was just a different type of offense that they were running then. They weren't running the power offense, play action. We had to drop back 7 steps and hold it. I mean, he did a little bit more gun, but Dan was the greatest passer that I ever competed against and had a coach with, and the whole thing. I mean, it's a shame they didn't run the ball, because he would have probably won about 4 Super Bowls, really,
We were talking about this whole ring thing and LeBron and all this ring stuff, and I said, well, Marino's in my GOAT conversation without a ring, and it's unfortunate that we judge our guys, especially quarterbacks, by rings they win. And I'm like, man, go ahead, Smitty.
Now, to that point, this is why it's at the top of my mind. You just said, Coach, if they ran the ball more, he probably got about 4 rings. You also said that he's the greatest passer you ever coached against or coached, with. Do you kind of believe that Marino is the greatest quarterback? I mean, obviously he didn't win, so it's hard to say that, but just based upon what you're saying to me, it sounds like pure skill set and ability that he's number one.
No, Tom Brady to me is number one. Tom Brady to me is number one. I mean, I went against Tom twice a year at the Dolphins, and the guy. No, he would be my top guy. But I'll tell you, and I say that about Dan because their defense we were at the U at the peak of their season, and the Dolphins would get eliminated in the playoffs because their defense would give up a score. They were losing 35-34. It was insane. But the defense was if it was 3 and out, they were back on the field. And so I just think that a running game would have helped the defense, and it would have taken some pressure off of Dan. And he probably could have been, if it's hard to believe, but he might have been more effective. And I think they would have won a couple Super Bowls. And that's what's so crazy, because when Coach Shula won the Super Bowl with Zonka and Kick and Mercury Morris, I think it's a record. I think he only threw the ball less than 10 times the whole game. It was with Greasy and Earl Moore, and they won the Super Bowl. So Coach, no one was tougher than Coach Shula. Run the ball, and then all of a sudden it changed. And when they got Duper and Clayton and those guys, it was all pass. And I think it was the philosophy change. I think got him a little bit as far as Dan winning some Super Bowls. I really do.
And Coach, it still holds true. Like Harbaugh just did. He ran the ball 3 times against Penn State 2 years ago when Michigan won the national title. Yeah. And it still holds true. Like I don't think people realize defense and running the ball still wins games. It hasn't changed.
The Eagles just won a Super Bowl. We saw what type of year Saquon had. So
yeah.
and you know what? The last time Kansas City beat the Eagles had that 10-point lead, and
Andy ran it.
Andy ran it. Pacheco, member, and those guys. He came out the second half and said, "That's it. We're going to run the ball." And the Eagles were not ready for that. And Kansas City ended up winning and beating them.
No doubt. Let me ask you something in this current deal. Like, I regarded you as one of the greatest recruiters of all time. Obviously, the proof is in the pudding with the players that you got. But in today's world, how much does that hold weight, carry, right now? Like Deion Sanders is a figurehead, but, he's got 5 commits for the 26. Everyone's giving him shit for it. Is the great recruiter still is it important as it was when the relationships mattered a little more than money?
It's probably, I'm going to say no. I mean, I think if you don't have the money, you're not going to be in the game.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to the system and the coach and what can you show these kids? I mean, it used to be, I remember the first recruiting trip I went on when I went back to Pitt in 2005. I had my Pitt national championship ring on, and I went into this kid's home and I'm talking to him about, the education. I had been in the NFL like 17 years straight before that. And so I'm talking about, the education and the community and, in the football, and we got in. And then Charlie Weiss was the head coach at Notre Dame at the time. He was going in, he walks in and he's got his Patriot Super Bowl ring on. And I said, the assistant coach, this is the last time I'm wearing this Pitt ring. I'm wearing my Super Bowl rings so then the kids really, it was almost, can you make me a 1st-round draft pick?
Yep.
And then it was, okay, if that doesn't work out, now what am I going to get my degree in? You know, it used to be, boy, I'm going to graduate. I'm going to get my degree. And boy, if I'm good enough, I'll know as a junior or senior. And then we go to the NFL. That's flipped. And then you put the money on top of it. You got to have the money to be in the ball game nowadays with some of these top guys, or it's not going to happen.
Nah,
So
no
it's
doubt.
changed. It's changed a lot. Absolutely.
Where do you hold Revis at as far as the greatest corners of all time? We obviously know Deion's out there. You got Darrell Green. You got Champ Bailey. You've had so many great ones. You've gone Aeneas Williams. All these different guys.
Yeah.
Where is Richard Sherman, long 6'4" guy that I actually got to coach in high school. Where are you at with Revis? How great was he? Special was he? Well,
Yeah, I'm going to be partial to Darrell, because I coached him. He's a Pitt guy, we're same hometown, the whole bit. But it's I think he separates guys. I thought he was before I went to Pitt, the most physical corner, best tackling corner that I've ever coached is Patrick Surtain. Okay. And the senior, that is. And he was an all-pro for us down there at Miami and went to Kansas City. And this guy was as physical as any corner that I've been around anywhere. And then I went to Pitt, and Darrell Revis showed up, and I said, wow. I mean, when he got his hands on you, it was a different level. It was a different level. And then he would hit you, and he could run. And, Darrell said a great thing to me that again, taught me something at Pitt. I said, Darrell, how do you come up with those interceptions like you do? And I was trying to see what his thought process was. And he said, something, coach? The minute that I know that ball is in the air, I'm a receiver. I don't care what the coverage is. Whether it's cover 2, cover 1, cover 6, it doesn't matter to me. The ball's in the air. I've got one thing. I'm a wide receiver. I got to go catch the ball. And, that kind of like LaShawn McCoy running where they weren't, where nobody was.
Yeah.
I started thinking about with Darrell, and I started implementing that in when I was coaching DBs, as far as, these guys that get the picks, they're Darrell Revis. This is what he's thinking when the ball's in the air, guys. He ain't worried about the coverage or anything. He's going after the ball. And so he was a playmaker in addition to being as physical. I was at Tampa when he finished up his career down there, and he came down there with us for 1 year. And I thought he could have played safety, like a Woodson, for 10 years, because he was so physical and smart and tough and all those things.
Man, I love to hear that. Let me ask you this. Which one was harder to do, winning a national title or winning a Super Bowl?
Oh, boy.
I know.
I would say the Super Bowl, because the competition around us was a lot tougher. We were in that NFC East, and the year before that, who won it? It might have been Washington. 2 years before that, the Giants won it. Philadelphia with Buddy and those guys had the best defense in the league. Reggie, Seth Joyner, all those guys. So the division that we had to get through, the coaches, Joe Gibbs, Bill Parcells, made it even tougher, I thought, than when we were at college. We had the talent, and there was, the schedule was different. Yeah.
Let me ask something, Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
I know. I just got to get going here, guys. In about
got you.
More
no problem.
Last thing, Coach, I got for you. I can't thank you enough. The older guys are back in the business. Bill Belichick, you mentioned. We got Pete Carroll back with the Raiders. You excited to see these old guys show these youngsters what the hell to do?
Yeah, I'm happy for them. I mean, because they want to coach, to me, and I know Belichick's not doing it for the money, and neither is Pete. They're doing it because they love coaching, and coaches love other coaches and respect other coaches that enjoy the game, and coaching's all about making a difference in somebody's life, and these guys come back, they're doing it. So hats off to them.
No doubt. Coach, I can't thank you enough, brother. Go enjoy the weekend, man, and hopefully I get to see you again, brother.
Hey, Shady said he's going to call you. He said you saved his life. He just texted me that, by the way.
He
said you saved him.
That's another story. Tell him. Okay, tell him I do have a phone. Okay. My number,
thank you, brother.
Tell him my number hasn't changed since I recruited him.
I will do it.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. The great Dave Wannstedt.
That's one of my favorite. We say this every week. That's one of my favorite guests. I'm over here feeling this. I got chills, man. I can't explain it. If you're a football guy, it's just, you feel me, JB. I ain't even got to say it.
You don't even know who he is.
Damn.
Let's take a quick break. I'm going to check on my mom. Take a quick break. We'll be back in, let's say, 4 minutes and finish the show.
All right.
Later on the ice by the name of Nick Tarnasky.
Tarnasky.
Yeah, he was an NHL man. He was a fighter and on the ice. And he's back in the news for fighting again, Smitty, but this time on the golf course. I don't know if you saw this video.
On the golf course?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this video. Somebody tested him, homie.
I ain't seen that one.
Some regular random nobody like D Jones probably on the golf course. Yeah, take a look.
The fuck up there or you're gonna get booted the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, we're fine. Enough. No, you're not a tough guy. Hurry up. I'll fucking promise you that. Hurry up. He's pretty tough. Not that fucking tough.
No, he's not.
Not that fucking
he's not.
tough.
He's not tough.
No, he's pretty tough.
He's not tough.
Fucking tough.
You're not tough.
Hey,
you're not tough.
Let's get going.
Get going.
Or you can play behind us all and you can take all the fucking time you want. This is
golf.
fucking
You're not
embarrassing.
tough.
This is golf. This is not
Yeah,
golf.
it's not.
You can stand there 15 fucking minutes.
You
That's
can't
not
even.
golf.
You guys can't even stand
up.
and tee your ball up, man.
He's not teeing it up. He's standing
Do
there.
we need to get the
moron.
police out here? No, we don't.
So, Smitty, a little context. These fucking drunks are taking forever at the tee box, and these guys are trying to go past them to go play the course.
Right.
These guys are so drunk, they're sitting there, they can't even swing. So these guys are like, hey, man, we're playing by you. Go ahead and play behind us and be as drunk as you want. No issue.
Right.
I've been on the course, and this has happened before.
Yeah. I know how it is. Like, y'all drunk, y'all turning up. Like, we're taking this shit serious. Let us get in front of you. Let's keep it going.
This fucking idiot thinks that they should wait for him to sit there and stare at the ball all day and now he thinks he's a tough guy. So
right.
Okay, then let's get going here.
Look at him, homie. He can't even stand up.
This is not fun. We're what? I'm gonna throw him in this fucking lake. Is what's gonna happen. No, fuck you both. This is fucking bullshit. They've been sitting there for fucking 23 minutes.
I'll cry about it. Fucking cry about it.
I'm going to.
Fucking cry about it.
Fucking
You
cry
fucking pussy.
I'm a pussy.
Like, fucking cry about it.
Your little accent. Come on.
I don't give a fuck.
Like badly.
Good. Let's fucking
badly.
go, man.
Buddy.
Oh.
No, I'm not filming this. I'm not stopping. No. You guys need to get off the golf course.
Yeah, we will, man.
No, now. Like,
frat boy energy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not scaring anybody. You're just making
I
yourself.
don't fucking care.
Hey, man. Come on, man.
Hey. Push to the pond, homie.
Hey.
Off to a good start, buddy.
I fucking told you.
Man, leave him alone. You want another?
He just fucking
came at me.
Alone, man. I got it all.
Look at him crawling back.
Around the goal.
I got it all on record.
Around the goal.
Hey.
You want to
Please.
Hey, leave him alone, man.
I wouldn't be going back, you fucking moron.
Hey. Bang! Come on, man. Bang.
Why is he saying bang when he swing? Homie, every time he hit him.
The filmer is like, bang. He said, I told you.
I thought it was Buddy who was hitting him saying bang.
No, that's his homeboy. Film it.
Get out! Hey. Enough! Hey.
That's how I do you, homie. I swear to God. I throw you I'll throw you that easily, Jason. I promise you I would. Right-handed guy. Right-handed guy, man. I really would.
Shouldn't say that, homie.
Get out of here.
JB, I'll throw you that easily. Especially now, you lost so much weight. You're so little now.
I don't know why you say that, because like you couldn't be more wrong, and it's like it's embarrassing to hear you say right-handed God when you know you're gonna get struck down.
No, I'm saying right-handed guy. I know for a fact I could throw you like that.
No, you don't. That's
I'm just like I used to throw bigger guys like than you for a living.
That's fine, but you know they didn't have my mentality. It's not a fact. Stop. You got to stop saying that.
At the end of the day, homie, you're a quarterback.
You got to stop saying that.
You're lighting the ass, Paul. You have no leg muscle.
You got to stop saying that. It's
I
not
just
going to happen.
you that easily.
It's never going to happen.
Can we set up a fight then, or a wrestle match, or something physical, and I can show you who I am?
Get those weirdo fucks at Barstool to do something. I mean, I'm tired of seeing these fat fucking wobble body nobodies on Barstool, by the way.
Would you fight them for money?
For money, yeah.
For like $250.
Huh?
Like, if they offer you $250,000, you box one of the people on there who you don't like. Would you do that?
Yeah.
All right.
That fucking fat wobble body nobody, the fuck that threw the pitch out for the Mets.
What's his name?
I don't know. Idea. Some
find his name out. We names and numbers, homie.
I mean, varicose veins, ready to have a heart attack. Frank the Tank, I guess they know. I don't know that. I don't know his name.
I don't know who he is. I ain't never seen him before. Frank the Tank.
Yeah, some
big dude though, JB. He might get with you.
It's funny. You know, it's funny. People hit me on my DMs like bitch made cats that are dick riders. Hit me up. A man is the gayest things I've ever seen. But having said that, cats hit me up like, you wish you were as big as Frank the Tank. I said, no, I don't. He's 570. No, I mean followers. Well, no, I don't. He's a nobody. Barstool is his followers, not Frank the Tank, you fucking idiot. Now, give me Frank the Tank's resume before Barstool. Go.
One of the things you do that's funny is you say, having said that, after
like
you said some BS.
Like professional?
Yeah, having said that, but like you said after you said some bullshit though.
Professional.
Yeah. Fat wobble body bitch. Having said that though,
I'm really like a legitimate cat in this space.
You've gotten a lot better. I'm proud of you, bro.
Like you say in this space a lot.
Yeah, It's helped the show grow. You getting better.
I beat the fuck out of Gillis and Drewski. Put him in the fuck. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Smitty, man. Make sure, I ain't said this all show, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member today. If you're not one, listen, y'all, we got done talking about in that commercial clip, JB fighting some of those folks at Barstool, fighting some of the influencers like Shane Gillis and Drewski. And Kevin the Trucker actually put together a cartoon graphic of how it would look like, man. Check this out, man. You got JB. You got Big Smitty, who's way too short in this graphic, by the way. You got Steve Kim, Shane Gillis, Drewski. But then, can you guys guess the two guys on the left? I'm not even going to say it. Can you guys guess the two guys on the big fella with the Kingston Davis shirt and the security guard? From our show, who are those two guys? Y'all tell us in the chat right now.
Security's Eddie. Who's the Keith?
They got Keith huge on this mother. Like, Keith is huge. 6'6", like 500. And I'm big, but I'm super short. That's crazy. I'll show you. My fade clean, though.
Well, you got an African shirt on.
It's a black and proud shirt from my clothing brand, LFT.
So he know you to a T.
Yeah, it's crazy how he did this. But JB, y'all look nothing like you, though. I mean, the hats to the back, the JB shirt, the cigar, I guess.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They don't look nothing like you, though. Like,
not a good job, though.
Yeah, you don't like that at all. Them shoes, you don't wear shoes like that. It does look like Drewski and Gillis, though.
Hey, Bailey, I sent you a DM on Twitter. Can you put that in?
Say please.
This is unbelievable. I don't get it. I don't know what we're doing in life anymore.
He's laughing, so I don't know. It's about to be something crazy. So we're gonna go to whatever this thing is that you just sent to Bailey, which I have no clue what it is, and I did not approve of it. And after that, we're gonna go to the this other topic. This other topic of the top women cities or whatever.
You wicked to these hoes, stand up. You trying to call me heavy? Oh, shit. Ain't the pool supposed to make it light?
Yeah, it is supposed to.
Somebody said breathe fake straight. She know my Naya make her. Why you didn't finish the sentence? Oh my God. Naya.
Hold on, homie. What's the last part? There's something that moves around the back. I'm confused. I'm kind of confused. Don't get it. Do you get it, Darnell? Do you understand what's happening in the back area at all?
Just in the pool, man, just swimming, and she's floating and had her leg out and her feet out. That's it.
Her?
Mm-hmm.
That's a her?
Yeah, it's two ladies.
Who's her?
Two
The white
ladies
girl?
are here.
There's two ladies.
Yeah.
How is the feet dangling in deep water?
Not that deep.
She's holding on because the white girl's holding on swimming. Like she's with her feet. I'm tripping on how the feet of the other broad is out moving around like Flipper.
Because she's tall, homie. So she's holding on to her girl and she's like leaning forward her feet. You ain't never been in a pool before? You never swim? Never swam? You never swam?
I'm confused.
He's holding on to her girl, leaning forward with her legs out. And it's not that deep water, homie. It's 6 foot. The girl's 6'5".
Do you know who they are? Do you know these girls?
The white girl look familiar.
I thought it was RG3. Let's keep moving on. We got other things.
So we got a pretty good topic here that I added in here earlier. It lists like the top 20, I think, cities. Put it up for me. It says U.S. cities with the finest women. It has LA at number 2, Miami at number 1. You being an LA native, Jason, I just was kind of curious of your thoughts on this this top 5, top 10 of the list. And you've traveled around the world being a recruiter, so you've been to a lot of these places. So I figured I would lean on your expertise. Top 10 for the audio listeners is Miami number 1, LA number 2, New York number 3, Las Vegas number 4, Chicago at 5, Houston at 6, San Diego at 7, Baltimore at 8, Orlando, Florida at 9, and then Dallas, Texas at 10. It goes all the way to 20. I just want to go with the top 10 though. JB, do you agree with this list? How would you maneuver it?
No, it's totally wrong. LA and San Diego should be 1 and 2. Here's why. LA and San Diego are organic, homegrown talent.
Okay.
Miami's not.
Lot of travelers and transplants.
And Las Vegas isn't in the top 20 of anything. Las Vegas has no homegrown talent whatsoever.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Vegas on there. I don't understand that piece.
Yeah, it's not. San Diego and LA have always been. Now, where Scottsdale is, I have no idea why it's not on there.
It's number 19.
Scottsdale is definitely top 5. And then there's also a different breakdown. You could break this down as far as the best looking sisters and the best looking white girls. Scottsdale and San Diego, best looking white girls in America, in the world, possibly.
That's
hands
fair.
down.
That's
hands
fair.
down.
That's fair.
Best looking sisters in my mind, I put Houston at 1. Put Houston at 1.
And I ain't been there yet, but everybody told me Houston crazy.
Houston, one of my favorite cities. Houston's 1 for me, but LA still got it too. But Miami is transplant.
I know, but LA transplants too. I got to push back. A lot of transplants in LA. You know
really.
that.
Nah, like visitors, but we got too many people. Homie, we're the largest state population wise.
Because everybody moves over here though.
No, they move out.
You know how many people are like me who like from somewhere else and moved here and live here?
Yeah. But the homegrown talent still had 50 million people here before you moved in, homie. It's not like you just moved in and now we're transplant central. This ain't Vegas. This ain't Vegas, homie. This ain't Miami. Miami gets Cuban, Puerto Rican, fucking LA, Chicago. Everybody goes to Miami to visit. Everybody thinks they live there. Las Vegas is, and by the way, Honolulu is the worst because they have the most transplant and tourists. It's a tourist spot because the homegrown talent in Hawaii is fucking horrific.
Bailey's hometown is on here. Number 20, Seattle, Washington made the list.
Don't see it.
I haven't been there, so I have no dog in the fight.
It's bad. I've been to Seattle too many times. It's bad. I don't know. It was a boy or a girl. So I'm not with Seattle at all on that list.
Paris says she grew up in San Diego, and there's nothing like women in Cali.
There's not. I'm just saying. I've been all over the world. I'm not even being biased. Homie. I'm just telling you straight out. As far as homegrown talent, I would argue like you could argue a bunch of cities in Cali. Actually,
I'm gonna be real. This ain't me. Like I'm married, but I'm not blind, and I haven't been to every place, but I've been to a lot of places. It's different out here, though. Like just driving around, like motherfuckers going. Like if you go out to eat, fucking waitress might be just bad. You
here's the problem. Like you go to Houston, I love Houston, but cats from Houston that I recruited and have come out here to LA with me, they're like, this shit different. Like
but I will say that
Houston, even being in Houston,
be like blah blah though.
Yeah, but still, we got everything. Like we got all that and more and all that. So like,
my only pushback though, I see a lot of surgery out here, and to each his own.
Of course,
a lot of
that's everywhere now.
Houston more organic. It's more bloom. Like it's more collard greens and grits and just natural down south, just thickness.
Yeah,
so.
I like Chicago too, but it doesn't. It's not close. Let me see an underrated city.
Okay.
Underrated city, man. Clemson, South Carolina is fucking nice.
That's so specific. I love it.
Let me tell you, Clemson's unbelievable. The women remind me of Scottsdale.
You know what? I never knew that Clemson was like an actual city until just now.
Yeah, Clemson's nice.
I thought they just called them Clemson. I didn't know what it meant.
Myrtle Beach's a shithole. It's only open during the spring, summer. So it's really a winter town's done. It's dead. It's a tourist attraction. And winter town is done. There's nothing there. So
Tampa, somebody said Tampa's underrated.
Maybe.
I've been to Tampa a couple times.
Yeah, maybe. See, Austin used to be, and then it just died out.
My boy, he going to Austin this weekend for his boy bachelor party. I've heard great things about Austin. I've heard like Austin has been popped up in like by multiple people over the years. I've never been to Austin.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think a lot of people understand. Long Beach, California needs to be on this list somewhere. And people don't realize Long Beach is a city the size of fucking Chicago, by the way. People don't realize how big Long Beach is. And Long Beach is the most diverse city in the most diverse county in the world, LA. So let me say it again. Long Beach is the most diverse city in the most diverse county in America, LA County. Long Beach, the most diverse food, Long Beach has the best food in the country, in my opinion, period. Thai, barbecue, Chinese, sushi. I can go every single type of food Long Beach has is the best food, period.
It's always hard for me to separate like Long Beach from LA, but I mean, it literally is separate,
because Long Beach is so big, people don't realize how big Long Beach is.
But when you live out here, it's like I could go to Long Beach right now and then come back. You know what I mean? It's like when you live here, you kind of put it all in one bubble.
Because people don't understand, California is the only place like it in the whole planet.
Yeah.
We can go from San Diego to San Francisco and be in a city the entire drive.
Woo,
there ain't no other city, there ain't no other state like it, homie. I'm just telling you. I can drive up PCH all the way to San Francisco and be in a city of some sort the whole way. Everything is connected in California. That's why it's so big and so different. I can go from San Diego and be in a county all the fucking way to Ventura.
That's hard, homie.
And then I go from Ventura and Santa Barbara and stay in a city and go all the way to San Francisco. Long Beach needs to be on this list, though.
Now, let me ask you this, though, real quick. Let me flip it. You told us the breakdown as far as the cities with the best-looking women. You gave us the best-looking white girls. You gave us best-looking sisters. Who's number one when it comes to best cats, though? Like, forget the look. Who got the best just meow? Still same thing? Still LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength in numbers, homie. Like you're gonna hit and miss, but the hitting is more because you got strength in numbers.
Golden State.
Like I'm just being honest, you got the strength in numbers, so you just can't. It's just bad cat throw it out. Your new cat is like you're gonna get it. You're gonna catch it.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You saw that video I sent you the other day of Superhead. She was getting interviewed, and they asked her. He asked her. He said, "Hey, did you sleep with Diddy? Did you ever sleep with Diddy?" And this girl said, "I don't recall." He said, "What do you mean?" I don't recall. How you don't recall who you fucked?
Because to her defense, in her defense,
okay.
In her defense, she was like, slurping and derping on a lot of cats.
Slurping and what?
A lot of different cats on me. Like cats, not cats. So she was sucking it off and fucking a lot of cats now. So like maybe she don't know. I don't know. Maybe he sneaked up in her with the Punisher or whatever. And they, you know what I'm saying? By the way, I can get the Punisher cat on.
I bet you can.
But I'm saying though, so him and Michael Rappaport grew up together.
Oh, wow. But if we get the Punisher on, we gotta get Lauren on with him. I want a 4-box.
Yeah, because I don't need him with us.
I ain't got no question for him. So we gonna ask.
Yeah, it's a weird, yeah.
How many times did you like, you know what I mean? Like, did you really look in the eyes of Diddy when y'all was flipping Cassie? Like, what are we gonna say?
I think she fucked Diddy multiple times, to Paris's point, because I was about to say that. In her book, she told a tell all about fucking him multiple times with Irv Gotti. So, like, I'm trying to figure out why is the book a lie now? You don't know what you wrote in the book, homie?
Well, I kept watching. I didn't watch the whole post, but she kept talking. She was like, my memory. She said everything's kind of like a blur now. I tried to erase my, what happened. I wrote things in my book that was over 30 years ago, and I just don't. So basically, she did, but she don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I want to know why she don't want to talk about it.
Right, you did what you did. Like, you a legend. Your name and Superhead. Like what it is, what it is. Own it at this point.
Let me ask something we didn't get to talk about real quick. Another mishap on firework 4th of July injury has occurred. This is why contracts exist. This is why people used to put in their contract you can't do certain shit in off season, like ride jet skis, ride motorbikes, ride fucking all this old shit. Najee Harris, who just was an acquisition by the Chargers in the off season, on the 4th of July had a mishap resulting in injury to several attendees, and then he has sustained a superficial eye injury during the incident, but is fully expected to be ready for upcoming NFL season. See, I'd be pissed if I'm Jim Harbaugh on the team. Like this, we saw Jason Pierre-Paul blow his fingers off.
We did.
We just saw 35 Extra or whatever that dude, the fucking rapper, blow his hand off. Why are we doing dumb shit? That even when it come, why would it even be in a? I am millionaire NFL player. I'm watching the party, Smitty. I'm not hosting.
But listen, homie, it's easy to say that when we're not millionaires, but like it's like one of them things. Like, yeah, I got money, but I still like to be. I'm still me. I'm still Najee Harris. I still got
That's
family
fine,
and cousins who I hang with. It's,
I'm not right now, though. Right now, I'm not lighting a firework. For what? I'm watching it.
But you still do everything else that you used to do. Like, you still smoke
but
cigar.
I'm on the boat watching the fire.
You still have a threesome with shorties.
Yeah, but if I burn my hand up with this, so be it. I'm an idiot.
So my point is, if you got $1 million tomorrow, are you gonna stop doing anything that you're already doing? No, you're not.
No, but I'm not lighting fireworks, homie.
That's a part of who he was.
No, he's a firework lighter.
Yeah. You know what my biggest pet peeve, not to change the subject, is when you wash your hoodie and this motherfucker comes out. Because now I have to sit here for an hour and literally piece this string all the way through the hoodie to get it back. And I'm pissed.
So you don't prep tomorrow today?
I just noticed today that this hoodie was like this.
But you do know that you watch hoodies, right? You know you're going to have to wash that eventually when you buy a hoodie, right?
Yes.
Okay, to keep it clean because you're going to have to you wear it. You're going to wash it, right?
I should have tied it. You're right.
I mean, all hoodies you tie a knot to those things.
But I got 1,000 things going on in my life, Jason. Sometimes I just throw my clothes that's dirty, throw them in the washer and go.
Bad look. Bad look. For a brother, too, because it's a hoodie. Brothers wear a hoodie. That's number one thing.
We all wear hoodies, not a brother thing. I don't like that correlation right there.
Yeah, the correlation. I would actually stick to like hoodies, brothers, flip-flops, white boys, bikinis, bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things.
Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. Give me like one or two more.
Tacos, Mexicans, DJs, poly. Like, you know, there's just like certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you correlate certain shit. Let's keep it real.
Homie, you got me on a list for the event in a couple weeks?
Been a hell of a week. It's fast week.
It's been a slow week for me.
You showed me a thing that we had the fastest day on planetary human history.
A couple days ago, allegedly.
So it just stopped now? Slow again?
I said the Earth was like spin faster than it's ever spin. That's not a good thing, homie. So
is that why you're dizzy?
I'm asking you this though.
If the Earth just spiraled out of control and just starts spinning, do we fly off?
Nah, gravity, homie.
I thought the world
was grounded.
I thought the world was flat.
I mean, that's what they say. Homie, I was driving home yesterday.
How's the flat Earth spin, homie?
A flat thing can spin. Like this paper is flat, right? But it can still spin.
That's not spinning.
Yes, it is spinning.
That's rotating.
What's the difference?
Spinning is this way. Yeah. How's a square gonna spin, homie? I'm fucking teaching science in this motherfucker. I do everything. I don't get why this show doesn't get like more credit. We break down fucking science, biology, biomechanics. I taught you how to throw a fucking ball properly. Underhanded is more than overhanded, more efficient biomechanically. I've taught people how to pray to baby Jesus. I've shown people how. Like, I don't understand why there's not 1 million people following this show. I don't.
I was driving home yesterday and I was looking at the moon. I said, man, it's crazy that people just don't believe in God, though.
Moon fake now.
The moon's so, like, bright and beautiful. And it's like, it's right there. We see it.
Have you looked at the sun lately?
I don't know. You can't look at the sun.
You can't. Because you know why? The sun has changed. When I was little and young, I could see the sun. I used to look at it. It used to be orange. When did the sun turn white?
I used to look at the sun too, and it messed my eyes up. That's why I got contacts now.
Because you're young. When did the sun turn white, homie? The sun is so white you can't look at it. I used to remember the sun being orange. I remember you seeing look at the sun, homie. Now I look at the sun, it's white. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And you can't even see it. It looks blurry. Why? Why is the Earth underwater right now, Joe?
I mean, why? Why is a lot of things going on?
China got 30 fucking feet of water just out of nowhere yesterday, this morning. Japan, China, Paris, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Chicago, Atlanta, North Carolina, Texas, New Mexico, all underwater at the same time. Joe believes it's perfectly normal.
I mean, I got a lot of questions I could ask. I mean, shit. Why am I not rich yet? Why? Like, it's a lot of things that you can ask why.
Because you're not a hustler, but you said you were. Huh.
Why does JB hate on me still? You know? It's a lot going on, homie.
Cloud seeding is real. It's contrary to Joe's belief.
It's been a great week, y'all. I'm about to go ahead, man. It's my last day.
But he's not looking at the other lane. Like, I got these kids got electric cars now. They got electric, like they in the
My bad. My bad,
They
baby.
be throwing shit on the show out of nowhere. It be 9-10.
I want to see what it is.
Clicker friendly, Hayden.
That's a go-go gadget over at Sacramento State. Could have been a thumbnail. Paul Feinbaum, he said he has the most pressure. Lincoln Riley has the most pressure, Smitty.
I don't care what he said.
I believe Deion has the most pressure.
It's 9-on-1, man. It's been a hell of a week, man. I know you're going to get your boat out the water and fix that hole. I'm glad you found the hole before it was too late.
It's not a hole. It's a hole. The hole, Hull. And the thing hit the thing. I'm going to go fix the hole. There's no hole in the hole.
So it's not a hole. It's a hole.
The hole.
Oh, it's a hole. So not the hole.
The hole has a damaged spot, but the hole does not have a hole in it.
So the hole is damaged, but it's not like in a place where you can't put the boat on water. Like the hole is damaged, but it's not like an actual hole where it's going to fill up the boat.
Correct.
Gotcha.
The hole doesn't have a hole in it. It just has damage on the hole.
Got you. Okay. See, I thought originally you were saying that the yacht had a hole in it, but you're saying no. You didn't know there's no hole, but it's the hole that has a little bit of damage to it. But you're gonna go and like repair it, patch it up. So even though it's not a hole, you're still gonna patch up the hole.
Correct.
Got you. That's interesting though, because if there's not a hole, what are you patching? When I hear the term patching, I'm thinking like there's an opening then. If you're
I'm patching the hole.
So I mean it's a hole then if you're patching it.
No, I'm patching at the hole.
But
it doesn't have a hole.
But you only patch up something that's open, right?
No, it just has a.
If I got glass in my tire, I would go buy some Fix-A-Flat and I would patch up the tire. Patch up the hole that's in the tire.
Yeah, but the hole doesn't have a hole in it. It just has a scrape. I'm going to patch the hole so that it looks normal again.
So you go patch the hole that doesn't have a hole. To me, you're wasting money. If it's just a scratch, I would just like maybe paint over the hole and cover up the hole so people don't see it.
It's not a hole. It's a hole. It has a patch that is needed because it has a scrape on the hole. So then I don't get a hole in the hole later. If something hits the hole again, then I could get a hole in the hole.
But what if you got but what if you got some holes on the yacht and the hole is not repaired? Could that cause a hole on the yacht?
That's what I'm saying. I have to fix the hole so the hose don't create a hole in the hole. I don't understand why nobody gets it.
I got it now. Macro. Appreciate that, man.
I'm out.
I'm out too, man.
Yeah,
hey, Mr.
Ash is like raping my mom.
Shit, don't say that fucking word, bro. What the fuck?
I fucking pillowed
Mr. Corn said this show is shitty today.
My mom is only here this weekend because I had to pull her out the hospital.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't like that because I had to make a move. So anyway, I had to pull her out of there real quick because
you ain't put that pillow down, did you?
If you guys know, you know. I made a decision. I had a pillow, bitch, and I had to pull my mom out real quick and boom, I pulled her to the house so they don't know where my mom is. So my mom's here for the weekend. She's gonna chill. While the hospital makes arrangements for the bitch I pillowed. So anyway, we'll move on. We'll see you guys Monday on the Realest Show on Planet ERF. We got Darren Cheverini, the head football coach, was the former interim head football coach of Colorado. He'll have some news as he's getting ready for his football season. He's going to have on Monday morning. We'll have him on as they get ready for fall camp out in Oklahoma. And then he'll give us some news that he knows about Deion in Colorado and some other things. And as he gets geared up for it. And we got some great guests next week as well. So enjoy the weekend. Hopefully it's not flooding.
Hello.
And we'll see you on the other side. Now you got phone and internet? Huh. Funny.
This is Spectrum. He said Juan gonna be here between 9 and 10.
Who?
Juan.
Wad?
Juan.
So wait, Juan's still working for Spectrum?
Yeah. It was a toll-free call. It said Juan. They just told me it's on its way. It's gonna be there. Oh, he might be here now. Let me see. I get a text.
So wait, Juan's still working?
Yep, it says Juan is on the way.
Juan, like, really?
Juan on the way.
So wait, Juan is still allowed to work?
Do you know Juan?
What?
You know Juan?
Do I know why?
You know Juan? You know him personally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's my first. It's my first time meeting Juan, but he on the way.
I don't get it.
What are you confused about?
I don't understand.
What do you mean? Juan from Spectrum is about to come over here and check out the box and get everything right. And today's internet was great. It's always the day that you about to get something fixed that there's no problems. So now you think I'm stupid. You know what I did differently, homie? I did no Ethernet today. The whole show.
I didn't know Juan was still around because I heard that ICE had removed everyone.
Hey, I'm gone, y'all.
This the real JB. You better find the skin real quick.